stream should be up now. My end. So yeah, we can actually just give me a bit a second because I like to just get an ad out of the way at the start so that it doesn't bug me with ads.
See, I guess Chrome, SAP, Discord. Here we go.
Okay, I think I'm pretty much ready. So yeah, whenever you are ready, I can yeah, we can start.
Hold on, I'm sending a message.
Yep.
Wait, oh, wait. Oh, okay. So there's a really funny some person that I haven't talked to in almost like a decade. He had added me on Discord. He sent me a wrong message to the wrong person. And we didn't know who each other were because we've been friends on Discord for like 10 years. And apparently it was a kid. So I'm like 31, and it was a kid I knew. Like, so he's like 17 now, but it was a kid I knew from like a long time ago, in real life. And I last talked to him like when he was like 11 or 12. And suddenly, like, he messaged me, and then he figured out who I am because he was like, how do we have each other added? It's been so long. And he found my stream, and I was like, oh wait, I know you. I know who you are. And so we're right now.
Yeah.
Right
yeah.
now, I was talking to him for a bit, just catching up on life, because last time I talked to him, he was like a little kid that was he was really smart, but like you talk to a
Yeah, I understand, definitely. Oh, I remember as a kid on Discord, like just remember things I did, like oh god.
Yeah.
Not good.
He's basically an adult now. It's pretty crazy. All right, so let's see. Are you currently streaming this?
Yes, I am.
I'm gonna drop by. Are you streaming on Super Auto Pets?
Should be, yeah.
Optimal. You are your Golden Pack Losing Simulator, Aiden, VOD review. Are you What's your Twitch channel?
Yeah, I'll send you a link. It's also in my if you just click on my profile, it will have my Twitch linked. Actually,
I don't actually see.
I can.
Hold on. Twitch profile.
It's on my Discord profile. I've got a link, but I can just get a link anyway.
There's Discord profiles? I've never used this button before, but hold on. User info, activity. Oh, interesting. Interesting. I've never used Discord like that before.
Yeah, it's...
Let's see.
This is a nice thing. You can put, like, some links to stuff, like your YouTube, Twitch. You could definitely... Oh, wait, you actually do have your Twitch on your I
do.
Discord.
Interesting. Profile. Discord profile? I haven't. What's really odd, I'm browsing the Super Auto Pets directory and I don't see your...
Did I... Oh, wait, did I... Oh, okay, wait. I might have, maybe. Did I not press done when I did my stream info? No, I did. Okay, I thought, like, I might have forgotten to change it from Binding of Isaac, but it's on Super Auto Pets. It should... Unless there's... No,
Am I filtering you out somehow?
It might be because I have, like, very low viewers. Like, I don't know.
No, I see, like, one viewer streams, but I don't see tertier.
Huh. That's odd.
Wait, let me refresh. Soon, Tesla. Oh, okay, I see you now. That was,
okay.
I don't know, that was odd.
I'm very paranoid because when I click off of OBS onto Super Auto Pets, it hovers over the end turn button. I'm just not gonna touch OBS because if I click back into the game, small chance I end the turn early. I know if I have gold, it won't end it, but if if we don't have gold and we have done positioning, that could be bad. I'll just be careful.
I'm currently on. All right. Let's focus on the game. Yep. And I know it's like 1 o'clock for you. What country do you live in, by the way?
Australia.
Like Australia. Yeah.
Okay. So yeah, I just found this in the weekly pack. I'm guessing. Have you seen this week's weekly? Do you know what it's about?
Yes. So as you probably know, I like to go over before the start of each run. I actually like to just go over the entire pack and come up with a couple strategies that we might go towards.
Yep.
I'm sure you've noticed that, and I'm sure you've thought about it yourself. What have you come up with?
Okay, so I've seen a few things. For one, Sloth experience is obviously an issue, and I don't think this is a good strategy. Like, I think I have other things, but this is one of my first thoughts. I saw our packers here, and I'm like, oh, we can freeze the Sloth for a long time. Basically not lose rounds because we're not having to carry the Sloth, and then later on get the alpaca and level it up with that. I don't think that's a good idea. I think probably just having the orangutan buff it earlier on is probably better, but that is an option. Also, I'm not entirely sure, but I think pteradon should still work outside of battle. So we could get a level 2 blobfish and then pill it, have the pteradon copy it, and that's 4 experience, then we only need 1 chocolate. I think that actually might be a good strategy. Additionally, if we're going high health...
2 more chocolates? 2, 3... Hold on, is that... You mean 2 more chocolates after the level 2 blobfish?
No, we use a pteradon to double the level 2 blobfish. That's 4 experience instantly. We only need 1 chocolate left.
Oh, yeah.
That should work outside of battle, right? I mean, Seagull does, and it works 1 time per turn.
Yes.
So that should work. I've never tried that before, but...
The downside is that the feint effect in battle, like,
it won't work anymore. Yeah, but that's fine. Like, getting, I think, 4 experience in 1 go. And even if we can't get a level 2 blobfish, just do 1 level blobfish with a pill, which it requires 2 pills. So it depends how many blobfish versus pills we get.
Why does it require 2 pills? I guess
if we use 2 level 1s, it's the same outcome as using a pill and 1 level 2.
You're talking about You're talking about 2 pills for 2 blobfishes. Yep. Yeah. Okay.
But if we get a lot of blobfish,
very interesting strategy.
Yeah, if we get a lot of blobfish, we can just make a level 2 instantly, and then just do it in 1.
I didn't actually think about that.
I thought of that this morning. I've randomly have some thoughts. Like I've not been playing for a week because I don't want to touch anything. But I have been thinking, and that was what I came up with this morning. I'm like, that's actually, I never thought to use pteradon outside of battle. How that actually started is what I was about to talk about. So there's this pack is interesting because there's not really any scaling. Like Lioness can give you stats. Shark can with Stegosaurus using pills. That is one way to get stats. Otherwise, it's basically just health with orangutan. And I guess Bluebird. Bluebird's a tier 1. It's obviously not going to give you that much. So really, it's just orangutan. I mean, I have had
did notice that.
Yeah, I have had a win in this pack, actually, using high health just from carrying an orangutan the whole game, and then putting Walrus in the front with pteradon, and that's 4 peanuts on high health units. They're basically high health scorpions, like, you know, infinite attack, a lot of health, they can take multiple hits, it wins. Now that is weak to Toad, and potentially Lionfish, but Toad is worse. If they have Octopus, they can get rid of all your peanuts, not great. So that is a weakness. Also, summoning potentially, if they're high enough power summons, it depends how much health you have. You might be able to outkill the summons, but they might outkill you. But it is an option. And I was thinking, like, oh, I could get peanuts in everyone by pteradoning outside of battle with Walrus, and like, wait, I could also do that with Boldfish, couldn't I? So yeah, that is an option. Yeah, that is an option. I'm not, like, too sure, like, what good things are, because I mean, I'll be honest, I'm not, like, great at the game. I don't think I'm bad, I'm just also not, like, great. So I was...
Yeah, from the sounds of it, you've really thought about, like, how to optimize this pack, and your assessment is correct. There's not enough scaling, and scaling, since it's not available to really anybody, is not something that we need to go for to get a Sloth achievement.
We can get away with doing gimmick strats, like high health units with peanuts. Like, we can totally do that.
Is that even a gimmick strat? That doesn't sound like a gimmick. That sounds like a solid strategy.
I kind of meant gimmick as in, like, kind of non-conventional, but it could still be solid.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah. Another, I mean, this is blank. I mean, this might be relevant. I've only got 2 wins in this pack, so far. Obviously, I stopped playing as soon as I hit the Sloth, but I think it might be interesting to look at. I created, and I don't think we're going to be able to recreate this, but I did create what was like, I forget its history, yeah. I created what was like the strongest thing I've ever created, I think, in this game, which I don't think we're getting this, but Snake with Seagull and Popcorn is the most broken thing. They actually had the same thing as me. This is the only person who, they were using Seagull. I didn't really see many people using Seagull, but no one used Seagull and Snake, and this was just absurd. I don't think we're getting this, but, I mean, if we see the opportunity, I think this is a really good combo. Because...
3 Snake.
You don't even... I'm going for achievements, by the way. I actually didn't need the Snake achievement, I just happened to get that. I was actually going for Seagull and Flying Fish in this run.
Well, when the rounds are lasting 19 rounds...
Okay, yeah, what happened in this game is, I was... like, kind of heavily going to try to level up my Seagull and Flying Fish to get the achievement. And, I was losing, like, a lot. As soon as I assembled, as soon as I got the level 3 Seagull, I got the Popcorn, and then got the Snake. I won all my rounds. I was on, like, 2...
Every single time, yeah.
I was on, like, 2 wins before this. On, like, round 12. And then round, like, 11. And then I just won all of them. So that's how I got that.
Is this your Hall of Fame, or was that your replays?
That was my Hall of Fame, and then, I also, this is more of a, like, build I'm thinking could go for this round. Now, this one I was trying to go for the Surgeon Fish achievement.
Round 13.
But,
round 13 win.
Yeah, this was quick. But, like, there you go, the peanuts and everything. The Surgeon Fish is going to be my orangutan, like, tons of health. And, like, they can't do much. Now, this person didn't have that strong of a team, but I did face some other teams earlier that were a bit stronger.
Wait, can you hit that replay button again against that team? I wanted to check something. You got the B achievement, nice. All right,
it was so easy after the update came out. I did it in 3 attempts. It was so easy, but then they fixed the matchmatching. I kind of feel like I cheated. It was so easy.
If you rewind and start at the beginning of the round, I want to mention something I noticed.
Okay, let me...
Or you can just pause, there's the...
Yeah, I'll pause it.
Alright, what do I see in this team? I see a hippo. And I see, this team is round 13, and he also, notice, has 4 health left.
Yep.
So he was able to get to this round, and he probably won on round 13. He probably got 10 trophies in this fight, not against you, but against someone else.
Yeah.
So the hippo without the scaling for everybody, that hippo level 3 with the level 2 moth probably just ate everything up. So this is a potential team that we can go for.
That's true. Summons is very common in this pack, I did notice. It's extremely common. Probably because, I mean, with no scaling, summoning...
Yeah,
there's plenty of summon units. There's plenty. There's Turkey, there's Flying Fish, you got Rooster and Sheep. Like...
If we want the Sloth ribbon, we have to find a strategy that out-summons the summoners. Or we just kill summoners using other methods,
Yeah.
i.e. Hippo.
Yeah.
I also noticed that that team, I felt like it was surprisingly. I haven't had enough time to think about like how strong the power curve is on this weekly pack, but I actually felt like he was surprisingly weak for a round
13.
Round 13 team with 4 health left.
Yeah, I also thought I was actually in now obviously I don't have the replays for that, but on previous rounds of that game, I felt like the teams were a bit stronger. I did have some near losses actually, but I was mostly winning. Obviously, I won pretty quickly.
Okay.
But especially against, I did come up against the Toad team, but I actually still won against the Toad team, which was surprising. I expected to lose, because they got rid of my peanuts, but I still won.
Okay. So the viable strategies that we see is we can go for the peanut and the orangutan strategy. We could also go for a hippo.
Yeah, I did obviously freeze this this one right before the sloth appeared. After that battle, here's my last battle.
There wasn't yeah. Let's check out the last fight actually.
I did beat this guy pretty easily.
Yeah, well, you've got a counter to a massive. So there's a garlic in this, but there is no lemon.
Yeah, and there's no melon armor either, no pepper. There's not really any defensive items except garlic, which is obviously is gonna fall off a bit later game. Actually, wait, garlic might not fall off because there's no attack scaling. I never thought of that. There's no attack scaling. I mean, okay, there kind of is. There's cheese and steak.
There's cheese and steak, which is steak will be more common since it's hard to get attack.
Yeah, it's hard to get attack in this pack. I mean, you can kind of with. I mean, if you build a lot of fire, okay, you can if you go like the feint build. Okay, the only like scaling in here is you go feint build with cockatoo and then waffles. That is one way to get a lot of attack.
Yes. Although I should mention that's probably not a viable strategy for the sloth.
I think it is, yeah, and I don't actually see people going for that very often. It seems pretty rare. I was playing this earlier in the week. The meta might have changed in a week. But yeah, I didn't really see it that often when I was playing earlier. I do think potentially, I mean, this is a bit lucky, but shark scaling with pills is actually like pretty viable. It just
because it's the only one of the only ways to get like a big unit.
Yeah.
Right? And there's no way to. There's a skunk, but there's no like crocodile. There's no.
Yeah.
Does a single big unit, can it win? It loses to like those summoning teams though, right? The what like the let's see, turkey
and
what? Flying fish with the popcorn and like it could be strong enough, but I'm not really sure. I haven't actually played enough to know exactly what people are playing and how strong.
Popcorn seagull does seem pretty rare. Again, that clip I was showing you was the only popcorn seagull I saw. It's the only popcorn seagull I saw. It definitely is a bit of a later game strategy. And again, I was the only one who combined it with snake. And like as soon as I did, I just won every round. That was ridiculous. But I don't think we're gonna get that. Like we might consider it if we get like a godly roll at like 3 seagulls and a snake.
Yeah, you probably had a couple seagulls already. Like by
yeah, I was going for the achievement, so I got level 3 like way earlier.
Yeah,
and that's why I was losing. But then as soon as I got the rest of the combo with the popcorn and the snake, then it just all came together.
Exodia.
But I already had the level 3.
Exodia.
Yeah. And then
all right.
Yeah.
So we see a couple strategies we can go for. We can go for hippo. We can go for the peanut strategy, and those are my main 2 thoughts in my mind right now. The hippo strategy is a little bit vulnerable in that you're only relying on one pet to carry you.
Yeah.
But if everybody's going summoning and you have 4 lives to work with, that should be enough life to, reliably go get that 10 wins. And also notice, by the way, that everybody is like they're like, I don't know, it has felt extremely easy to win arena these days.
Yeah.
So The nice thing is, if we start losing, we drop down to 3 health, 2 health, maybe 1 health. But the matchmaking that the devs have changed is that you actually get matchmade against people that have similar health to you. So if we're not doing too well,
that.
we play against other people that are not doing too well.
Yeah, I definitely realized early on because I did have a file. I did have a an account before this one that I played like before Starfish Pack even came out, like way back. And I basically just decided to start anew when Golden Pack came out, and I noticed that the game was significantly easier. Like I got all of the like my old file did not have all of these turtle pack achievements. This one already does, and B took 3 attempts, and I noticed that in a lot of runs I could be like hard rolling for like I don't know hedgehog, which is like a random animal I don't have yet for the achievement, and I could hard roll for it, and I would lose a ton of rounds, and then I'd only go up against people who've also got terrible teams who've lost a ton of rounds,
Yeah.
and I could reverse sweep and just win.
There have been people that are like they have accounts with like a 99% win rate.
Yeah.
They play 100 games and they win 99 out of
Now
100.
they did say that there was some bugs with the matchmaking that had been fixed, and I have noticed, and it might be because as soon as I finished stand pack, I started playing weekly, and I did notice the weekly was harder.
Okay. That's really important. You said it was been fixed. When was that message?
I feel like it was the 14th of January.
14th? So it was actually quite a while ago.
Yeah.
Hold on, I need to check the announcements.
I had finished standard pack before that point, and then I started playing weeklies, and I did notice the weeklies were harder. I especially noticed this weekly I have found has been harder than last weekly. So I do think the matchmaking might have changed a bit, because I've definitely had a harder time now.
Let's see. Beta news, tournament, dev. All right. There has to be an announcements for I don't know where you saw that, but I did notice it was extremely bugged. Like there were teams on rank turn 17 on the base pack that were weaker than turn 11 teams pre-patch, and there's no way that their matchmaking changes that Arcuni implemented could cause that. It had to be a bug. So if they've fixed that, then that means that it's going to be it's still going to be easier to get the Sloth ribbon, but it won't be a walk in the park like it would before the hotfix.
I actually did find the message for searching on the Discord. Here's the message in our DMs. Give it a second to load.
There was a bug that made veterans face off new players. Wait, okay. That is veterans face off. Okay, that makes more sense.
However, I will say, I mean, okay, it wouldn't have mattered anyway, but I did also, since I started a new account, they could have also seen me as a new player, but I mean, the bug was that they didn't differentiate. So, I don't know. But yeah, it did get harder. I feel around that time period, 14th of Jan, I did notice the game was getting harder. So that is something.
Yeah, okay. All right, so we still have to be careful. I thought, by the way, if they didn't change that, I was going to say that the odds of these Sloth ribbons were going to be like 80-90%.
Yeah,
but now we still have to be
However, we do still have the lives as an advantage. Normally on turn 8 it is normally on turn 8 you would have to have no losses so far to still be on 4 lives. But I've lost a round, and I think I might have lost one of the first 2 rounds as well. So and I've still got 4. So like that's pretty lucky. Yeah. The new life system is going to help.
So we've got, all right, so we've looked at the pack, we've understood some general strategies that we can err towards, and let's look at the current team. We've got 4 health, 4 trophies, 8 wins, or round 8. So you've drawn,
I don't remember if I lost one of the first 2 rounds, but we can see after the next round if I have a bandage on the heart.
If you have a bandage,
but I definitely lost after round 3 at some point.
Yep. So if you were to win every single round, the game's going to go to round 13. If you lose 3 rounds, it's going to go to round 16. We'll probably have a draw in there at least once, We're not going to hope for it, but so we can kind of be planning. We can kind of plan our game around the idea that we're going to go to round 16 or 17. Now, intentionally throwing is going to be actually harder these days with. But if we have a team like a hippo and we put a hippo in the back, it should be pretty easy to throw.
Yep.
Or if we have like if we go for hippo, if we go for what's that thing called? Sea lion or whatever, walrus, it's going to be actually very easy to throw.
Yeah, because you just need yeah, I mean, if a walrus, if you have low health units, they're just gonna trade. You're gonna draw.
Yep. We need level 2 walrus to. Is there a way we can go for a level 3 walrus? Not really.
Well, we don't really think about it. We don't really need the walrus. If we have the pteradon and we pill a level 2 walrus, then we have peanuts and 4 units anyway. Then we put a different unit up front that's better than the walrus because we already have the peanuts, right?
Could we pill the walrus as if it was a level 1, or do we need to wait for it to be level 2?
So it
has to be level.
If we pill the level 1 walrus, we still get 2 peanuts. Now, okay, look, I love the seagull. Okay, so here we are. If we get a seagull, even like the same turn, let's say there's a walrus in the shop and there's also a seagull. We make room for the seagull. We then pill the walrus. Let's say we have a level 2 walrus. We just need to do it before we pill the walrus. We then get a peanut on the seagull. Then we've pilled the walrus, so we're missing a front unit. We just put in a sheep. We obviously don't put it in the front, but that means one of the sheep will get a peanut. If we can get the seagull to level 2, both rams get the peanut, and that's like a lot. That's basically 2 scorpions. It might be gimmicky. I'm just throwing it out.
It is a little bit gimmicky because the seagull peanut strategy, it's gonna lack units with health.
Yeah.
And now if we face that strategy is great against any hippo team or big unit teams, but we have to be prepared for the summoning team.
Yeah.
And against summoning teams that are just summoning like 3 health creatures or whatever, the 6 health or whatever, peanuts is going to be not as useful. We need peanuts to land on high health targets.
Yeah.
So I think that strategy might be a little bit too risky.
It depends how long we keep the orangutan, because yeah.
Yeah, I think we can actually keep it for a long time.
Yeah,
I don't actually see both. Like, we're almost on round 9, for example. What units would you replace an orangutan with?
Probably none of them. I mean, there's like more important things. Okay, so this pillbug has gotten the buff from the bluebird like 4 times in a row. But we're obviously gonna sell it eventually, even though it's the highest unit. Armadillo and porcupine, I was mostly going for a gimmick strat because I was trying to get them to level 3. But they could stay around for a bit, I guess. That is garlic, I guess, is useful.
Before we sell the orangutan, we're most likely going to sell like the porcupine.
Yeah.
And the what's that thing called?
Armadillo.
And if we have a pillbug, we have a bluebird, orangutan, a sloth, then our last unit could be, or we'll actually sell the bluebird too when we get the walrus.
Yeah.
Because then attack becomes meaningless. But in the meantime, attack is very important to round out the. It's a transition pet to our end game, which is most likely going to be the walrus.
What's good about this pack is, like, even without scaling, the sloth can actually be useful. Not for the ability, obviously, but like if we have it now, it's going to get health. Then it's going to get peanut. Like, that's a good unit. High health with peanut. That's all you need, right? At least for like the sloth is like actually might not be dead weight, which is good. Obviously still worse than anything else we could have used, but it won't be dead weight entirely. It will still take out a unit, or even 2, if we have enough health on it. So yeah. All
right. So what's the plan for this turn?
No clue really. I mean, I do think we can we either level this up, or we obviously not level up, but I mean like combine. Or we just make room for it now and just run 2 until we get a 3rd one. I think level 2 will be very good in the long run. Plus 8 health a turn. is quite substantial, especially if we're trying to go for
I'll
peanuts.
mention one thing. I'll pause you one moment. If you sell like a porcupine and you buy an orangutan, they buff each other, which is a problem because
That is
the
true,
buffs
yeah.
are
That is true.
are wasted. So just stacking it is also fine.
Yeah, and like we do need to make room for the sloth, and I don't think we want to sell.
Do we? Do we need to on this turn? I'll mention this is turn 8. It is almost round 9. If you get a level up for round 9, you could potentially get
Walrus
you
early.
could potentially find the path that you're going for.
Yeah.
For example, you might actually get a lioness. And
That's true.
if you get a lioness, I think you buy it.
Yeah, like we could just go like scaling is rare, but that's basically scaling, not directly on our team, but eventually we can just buy something good.
And I'll have to do a lot of math for that because if we get a lioness, I have to calculate how much time we have, how much losses we can take before, you know, and is the lioness scaling enough for us to actually win? And like then we have to calculate, do we have to go for a level 2 lioness for it to be as fast enough? And then we have to calculate like what does that actually mean? When do we buy the sloth and start scaling it? And so there's a lot to consider.
Yeah, I will just mention I'm free to play. My only experience with these pets is this weekly. I've never used lioness and some of these other pets, but they're not. I understand how that works. I understand how it works, so it should be fine. But yeah, I am like inexperienced with a lot of these pets. I just wanted to make you know.
Yeah, that's fine. So I think our plan for this turn, at least I think this is going to be the best plan, is that we want to prepare for level ups on round 9.
Yeah. Just get straight to the tier 6. Try to get something good. I mean, even a Spinosaurus is like pretty good unit just in general.
It helps us win. A Spinosaur helps us win, but it doesn't really go for our plan of the walrus.
Yeah.
Would we pivot to like a walrus shark team if we get a level up on the Spino, we see a shark? I think the answer is maybe.
Yeah, because we could totally just start killing things. Spino buff, shark buff, like that's great. And like, you know, you find a walrus, you just like you don't worry about level 2. You just kill the walrus on your shark Spino team. He gives a buff. He gives something peanut like, fire ants too.
So I think the best. So each one of these pets are so unique on tier 6 that they have a different strategy that we.
Yeah, I do think the worst one to hit by far would be the cat because the food in this pack is not good with cat. So
there's no food.
But
there's literally no food.
Yeah, so 1 in 9 to hit the worst one. Alpaca could be useful. I've never used it, but I do think it's pretty good. Yeah. Octopus, like if you can level up that, it's pretty good.
We'll be using the alpaca. We'll probably get it to level 2, and then it opens a door for like literally everything because whatever we level up, we got another shot of of tier 6s, and we can basically just alpaca is going to be a great hit.
Yeah. I don't think gorilla will be that good. Maybe I'm wrong.
Gorilla's a bad hit.
Yeah.
We need gorilla. I would consider it like a tempo unit, kind of like a octopus, and but we need to have a long-term strategy. So like gorilla and octopus would help us win immediately on round 10 when we level up, but they don't really contribute to what our end team looks like.
We're
not going to be buffing the octopus
potentially, because potentially an octopus could be good because if we're up against a summon team and it snipes the turkey or the flying fish, that's very valuable. That's like almost an automatic win.
Yes, that is also true. So I guess when do you buy the octopus though, and how do we scale it is another question.
Yeah, that's true actually. I mean, well, here's the thing: we mostly care about the snipe damage, so like, literally just comes back down to orangutan and health. I honestly think we might keep him the entire game. Both my wins so far, I just happened to keep him the entire game. It just helped.
Yep. I think there's a very high chance we're keeping orangutan for the whole game, by the way.
Yeah. I'm very lucky I already had him on the team when we found a Sloth though.
So our strategy, our plan is very much dictated by what we level up into for round 9. I want to say that for now, let's just focus on our short-term plan, which is to prepare for turn 9 and then decide where the branches of like the freaking 100,000 different branches that we can.
One more thing. Just with blobfishes, do you think it is worth making a spot in our team early, just to try to get some level ups to get the sloth level up easier? Because
I say almost yes. Well, we'll want, since like the chocolate is available next turn. And buying a blobfish also requires you to have a pill. So it's like, because the chocolate's so available so soon thereafter, I don't actually know if it's worth it. And there is a cost with buying a blobfish in that there is a chance that causes us to lose because it's going to be the weakest unit on our team. It's also going to be taking away the buffs from like the orangutan or whatever.
That is one problem.
So I think more likely, my thought is that we buy an orangutan and we also buy a grape.
Oh yeah.
What do you think about a grape?
Grape on what? The sloth, probably because we're keeping it, or the orangutan?
It could be orangutan. It's just anything that's going to be on our team for a long time.
Yeah. Well, sloth's guaranteed to be on the team the whole time, but we might end up replacing it with
steak.
Yeah, with steak. Yeah.
So the reason why I value the grape is because on these turns, 7 and 9, a lot of the pets that we see in the shop aren't going to be things that we want to keep forever.
Yeah.
Or it's so you don't want to buy foods. You're also, the odds of actually finding as you're rolling to find like your triple ups are not like super great. However, you spend 3 gold now, you get the money back slowly over time, but you get money on turns that are critically important.
Yeah.
Yes.
Also, so we need to just which I mean, you're probably gonna you probably knew anyway, but yeah, we get the pill bug buff this turn. I have the level 3 luckily, so that's quite substantial. So I think we should put the sloth behind it because I think we're keeping it on the team forever.
Do we want to? If you look at the orangutan though, level 2, it's 8 health. The 3 health in the pill bug is nice, but it's not like necessary that we buy the sloth this turn. I think buying the sloth this turn, does it actually represent a chance, a much greater chance for us to lose the fight?
It definitely does because like I've got garlic armadillo would be passing up the bluebird buff. Porcupine isn't like too great, but it like if it survives a hit and it doesn't kill in one hit, it then kills them. Like it's pretty much guaranteed to kill anything in one hit at this point. If it survives.
And the problem with the sloth is that it's got 1 attack, and you're going to be buffing it with like 4 health. So 1 attack is basically completely useless, and I don't think I saw meat bone. I saw broccoli in
there is no meat bone, no.
So it's just like a lot of health, and it's like there's no point.
Yeah, you're right. So
also, if we level up, if we just keep this sloth frozen, we can actually keep it frozen for quite a while until we see like we don't actually have to buy it on round 9 or 10.
Oh yeah, like the alpaca strat like still could work. I mean, if we want to go that direction, like if we get the free early alpaca on the level up, that's just a free chocolate, and alpaca's already a good unit. We could like
end up most likely if we get a free level up on free alpaca, we'll go for the level 2 alpaca before anything else.
Yeah.
That way we can buy the sloth instantly level 2. We can then like if we see lionesses, we buy it instantly level 2, and then another lioness and level 2,
and then plus 4 to everything in the shop. Yeah. Oh no, wait, it's
+8.
+8. Yeah. Okay.
Plus 8
plus 2 initially. That's great. Okay.
And then we can coast our way to victory. We'll lose a little bit. So let's just keep the sloth frozen. Let's buy the orangutan on top of the other orangutan.
On top of it? Okay, definitely. Yep. I'm so nervous to do any plays, but yeah, we're doing it. Okay.
And we have made our first action.
If the game wants to load, please don't fail me. Thank you. Okay.
Okay.
So yeah.
Is that salad or is that?
That's salad.
Was that salad? Okay, too random. Okay, but we're not going to be buying salad.
Yeah, definitely not.
I think we want to find a porcupine. We want to find an orangutan.
And we freeze them for next round.
And we want to find a chocolate. Or not chocolate, a grape.
Yeah. So we'll probably end up freezing the porcupine and orangutan, and then find a grape, probably put it on the orangutan since we don't have the sloth yet. And then, yeah. So we probably won't be buying that much this round. Unless, like, we got, like... Okay, if 2 bluebirds showed up next to each other, do we ever go for the level 3 bluebird? Is that worth?
if we in one roll we see 2 bluebirds, I would buy the bluebird.
Yeah, but one like separately, probably not. Okay.
If separately, I don't think so, but we'll see. We'll consider it when we get there.
And what about
And
the
we just hope
armadillo?
we
If we
don't
see
see
an
a bluebird.
armadillo, are we?
No.
Or maybe I should just roll, like.
Yeah, yeah.
Instead of discussing. Okay, we got the hippo and the blobfish.
All right. So let's. Now we actually have to think.
Just before anything, I don't want to accidentally press roll.
So we did talk about the hippo strategy, right?
Yep.
The hippo strategy isn't going to be good until the summoning teams actually start showing up. Did you ever think about that?
I feel like they already. I feel like it's just a common team in this weekly, like throughout the whole thing. I feel like summons are kind of just every part of the game. I might be wrong, but I do feel like they're kind of common in a lot.
How do we make the hippo relevant?
What do you mean?
It's a 4/5. How do we make it more health? I mean, we got an orangutan.
It's guaranteed
and also
plus 4.
Yes. We need to get more attack on it though, for this turn for it to be relevant, because 4 is too low.
Pray the 1 in 4 with the bluebird. I don't know. Like, we could just give it garlic and hope that it just tanks a few hits and then kills things and then gets the power up. Like, if we think it can't fight this first unit, we can put it like a little bit further behind. Maybe fight weak units and finish off the rest of the team. And have the very strong pillbug that I have right now, just in the lead. So yeah, it could work.
It could work. So we discussed how hippo could be strong enough to carry our team, but I want to mention that this hippo, it is gonna, if we go for it, it's gonna block our chances of getting the level ups on round 9. That comes with a pretty big downside. And I also want to mention that even though it could be a path to victory, is it the best path for our victory? Just because we see it, do we want to basically tunnel into it immediately?
I think that hippo, like, it is a viable strategy, but I think there are better strategies that we.
Yes, I think so.
Would be easier to go for, would take less setup, and would be stronger, right?
Yes, I agree. So I think we want to pass up on the hippo. Now this blobfish, I would keep.
Now we could make room for it now. Oh, like, because here's the thing: if we can get a very early level 2 blobfish, then the pteradon strat, like, that's such a free level 3 sloth. It basically gets it all the way to level 3.
How do we get the level 2 blobfish?
Like, we could just get lucky. But like, so it depends. Like, is it worth like putting on the team? Is it worth just having less chances to roll it since we have 2 things frozen? Like, yeah.
And if we have it frozen, we could wait for a pill before we decide. Because like the thing is, if we roll and we don't find a pill, the blobfish is more efficient than just a chocolate.
You're thinking of freezing a pill for like
the blobfish on round. So like we could roll with these 2 pets frozen and we find a pill, and then we can freeze the pill. We could consider but we don't want to level up this turn, so
just roll here probably.
Yeah, roll here. I would. We're hoping for a grape.
Okay.
Not quite.
Grape.
And I guess, do we ever pass on the blobfish? If we find a pill, actually, on the next turn, let's think about it. We sell a armadillo. We buy the blobfish. We pill it. We've spent 3 gold in total. We spent 4 gold. We got one gold back. We spent 3 gold so far. We'll have 7 gold left. We'll see our potentially great tier 6. And then we move on from there. If we unfreeze this blobfish and we see a orangutan or a porcupine, that actually is the same thing as we're going to be spending 3 gold to level something up. Although I do want to say that the blobfish is a lot more flexible.
Yeah, because we could use it on the sloth.
Yes, and if you unfreeze a blobfish, you get an extra slot. You increase the odds of finding a a orangutan or a whatever by 50%, but it's still not a guarantee. It's still far from a guarantee that you'll be able to find that orangutan.
Yeah.
So I think I would keep the blobfish frozen.
We just roll one more time.
Yes.
Okay, nothing.
And that's not grape.
Okay, just roll again. I'm just gonna confirm every time. I don't want to accidentally roll at a time that you didn't want.
God damn it.
Yeah,
It's
Belly cheese. Honestly?
24
power pillbug? Like, how long are we keeping the pillbug? It could be worth it.
But also, how big are people in terms of health?
24 is definitely going to kill people.
Yes.
Like, guaranteed. And there's even still a chance we survive the first hit as well. Like, again, we can say they're units. I do think this team was a bit weak, like, considering where I am, but, you know, like, not very high health or power. I mean, they don't have an rank tank, so...
You actually didn't win by much, actually.
I still had, like, 9 health on him.
Yeah. You would have won if your porcupine had 1 less attack. You would have only won by like 4 health on the orangutan. So you got a slightly lucky breakpoint.
Oh yeah, I see. Yeah. Or no, because if he doesn't the 6 damage from his hurt ability will kill them. The attack here doesn't really matter. It's just as long as he lives, they're hit.
But it dies to the. It would have died to the. Like if the rooster had 7 health, it would get 1 shot by the.
Oh yeah, you're right. It's the
get
rooster. Yeah, and then okay, I see what you mean. Okay, fair enough. Okay.
So if you actually positioned that slightly better, like the rooster is behind the. So I don't know why he has a rooster in the far back, but like. Yeah. Anyways,
yeah, actually, you're right. If he did the rooster earlier and it killed my porcupine, I would have. Is the game frozen? Oh, I paused it. Okay.
And like he should have had a moth, where the. In front of behind the duck. Okay, so now we missed it. We missed the grape. We missed the pills. We see a bluebird, which is the last thing we wanted to see because it puts us in a really awkward spot of potentially buying it, but not having our level up ready.
I don't think we definitely don't roll at the end here, right? We either buy the cheese or bluebird.
And the benefit is it helps us win, right? The cheese.
Yeah.
It helps us win by quite a lot, actually.
Yeah, like it would. I feel like it would. Well, I shouldn't say guarantee, but I feel like it would greatly increase the chance of us winning this round if we have the cheese and the pillbug.
Absolutely true, and I would say it increases it by like let's just make up random numbers, 30% up to like 60%.
Yeah,
it's a huge amount. Maybe not 60% because not everybody is going to have a lot of things don't have 12 health on this turn anyway. That is true.
Like it might just not matter. It really does depend. Yeah. If we're not thinking we're going to keep the pillbug for very long, then probably not worth it. But otherwise, if we think we're keeping this for like a few more turns, I think it would be worth it.
And funnily enough, like if there's not that many pets above 12 health right now, we could put the cheese on the orangutan or something.
I was also not like against that. It could work, and it'd be great if the bluebird buffs it. It would be fantastic.
And so 4 attack is almost irrelevant, and it's going to become. It's not irrelevant. I would say it's close to irrelevant, but now it's going to buff 4 health to itself. It'll be at 4-11. There's a pretty big difference between 4-11 and 8-11, but it's only 8-11 for 1 attack.
Yeah.
But this cheese is going to stay on the orangutan for basically ever.
Yeah. Until we get peanuts where it will still be there, but it's going to get replaced instantly as soon as the fight begins.
Yeah.
So, unless we don't get the pteradon level 2, then it could still be relevant.
So the cheese is going to help us win round 8, 9, 10, 11, probably 12, because it will be a while before we get the
walrus.
Yeah, walrus. So I know this turn it might only increase our odds of winning by a couple percentages on the orangutan, but a couple percentages over the course of 4 or 5 rounds is worth a lot.
Might be.
So I'm leaning towards the cheese.
So definitely doing this.
All right.
I think I agree with that. Let's do it. Okay. Okay.
And
Positioning
positioning.
time. We need to consider pill
I'd probably
bug.
put the bluebird. Oh, pill bug.
Now, most of these units are probably temporary. We could just like get the health on this like a bit. I'm not suggesting this. I mean, just behind the pill bug in general. We could start getting a bit of a head start on that.
Although, what about the bluebird? Like, the bluebird actually might stay a fair amount of time.
Might stay for a bit.
How long? It's gonna stay longer than the, what's that thing called? Armadillo, right?
Yeah, definitely.
And also the porcupine.
Yeah.
So maybe.
Oh, also just want to get this out of the way. Do you think last fight I put the armadillo in front because I thought that getting the health triggers would be good. Do you think it's just more worthwhile to put the highest health in front rather than the armadillo?
I think that's a fair, yeah. Actually, the 2-8 with the garlic is actually gonna survive much more hits when it's further in the back.
In the back, yeah.
But
and
if it's
we
too far in
don't
the
really
back,
want
then
it
it
getting the
doesn't
buff
really
if it's going to be one of the first things we sell. Like that's kind of looking like the first unit we're going to sell.
I do want to say that we don't want to overvalue the pill bug stats.
Yeah, that's true.
If it causes us to lose, it's a terrible loss.
Yeah, especially on the bluebird. Like, yeah, I don't know. I've got like hurt triggers that help the friends in the back, and like I don't know how to position this. So yeah,
would Armadillo third? So there is a chance. Is there a chance that the 12 doesn't kill? Can you hit the bear paw? I'm gonna look at the ways that is a 12-9. It has a decent amount of health. It has not a lot of attack. Is there a chance that it doesn't actually kill? Not really.
Whale with orangutan buffs. I'm not sure. That's not going to be. I know it would be the front unit because it's swallowed the first one.
Although I guess when I say kill, I mean at least trade evenly.
Oh, actually, yeah, you're right.
My biggest fear right now is that what if they have a 13-13? So a 13-13 would kill our pill bug, and then it would have 1 health left, and it would kill our orangutan in 1 shot. If we were to position them one after another.
I mean, okay, potentially. But, actually, no. Level 2 Brewster won't be in the front.
And also, there's no way. There's no way a 13-13 exists at this point. The scaling on this pack is just non-existent.
There is woodpeckers, but I don't think. I mean, okay, if you have a level 2 with pineapple that's 8 damage, we still survive it. And you're going to buff yourself, so you also survive it. So...
Alright, I think this position can be fine. We lose a 3 health on the bluebird, but I think that's fine.
Okay, and definitely porcupine behind bluebird? Or in front?
You could put it in front, too. Yeah.
Okay.
It's not a super big difference.
And?
Yes, let's try it.
Okay. I'm actually so nervous. Oh, the pill bug again. It's hit the pill bug like 5 times. Secretly have a donut on it, I don't know. I'm not sure if I want it like on super speed or if like I just want to like enjoy watching it. It should be fine here. Yeah. Porcupine actually mattered. The 6 damage.
This guy positioned extremely poorly. He had a nurse shark that was in the 5th position.
Why? After the golden retriever and you lose all your... I guess he wanted the golden retriever. Wait.
And that guy was at 4 health? How low is the power curve?
Okay, I didn't realize the terror thing didn't happen. Yeah, so he...
That's a complete joke.
Yeah, he wanted the 8-8 rather than the 16 damage on one of my units. An instant kill on my unit for an 8-8. Like, yeah, that doesn't really make sense. Instead of doing 8 damage to once, he could have done 16 once.
It was surprisingly close. If the pill bug didn't get the attack, it would die to the...
Oh, you're right, that 11... Oh, wait, no, we had enough anyway. Wait.
Yeah.
Actually, yeah, we kill everything on it. Oh, no, it had garlic, you're right. It had garlic. Yeah. Okay. That works. I'm a little bit concerned with the game lagging. I usually play on my phone, and also I'm also not streaming when I play this game. I've never streamed this game. So I'm just a bit concerned with the lag. Hopefully it doesn't like cause a misinput or something. Should be fine. I just hope the game's okay. It doesn't crash. Please. I'm
That's
paused.
all that
I'm
you
paused.
want. It
I've done
doesn't
that.
want
That's
to
the second
crash.
time I've done that. Oh, hello. Okay. That's incredibly good, actually. That is... And a grape, if we still want that. Okay. That's actually incredibly good.
Okay. So... What next?
Well, we just go straight for this level up, right? That's like kind of obvious.
Yes, let's go for it.
Okay. Walrus. Okay.
Walrus. Oh shit.
Okay.
We have it, right?
Yeah. Okay, so now the question is, we need to make room for the walrus. And also, okay, do we... I was gonna say, do we blobfish the... Like, do we level up the walrus early? Like, try to get the level 2 walrus early?
I am slightly scared right now. We are at 5 wins.
We might win too soon. Maybe?
We can for sure plan around our losses, right? Because we put walrus in the back. But the instant that we pill our walrus, it will start being hard to lose. So I just want to go with caution to the wind.
That is true.
This is a grape. Now, is a grape worth it on round 9? Unfortunate. So unfortunate.
Yeah, it would have been nice last round.
So let's think about how long the grapes is going to give us value. We are not afraid of losing. We actually plan on losing, and if we occasionally lose along the way, that's okay, because we're planning on throwing on rounds like 14, 15, and 16 if we needed to.
Yes.
So the grape, if we buy it on something, is going to give us money on round 10, 11, 12, that's when it breaks even. 13 and 14. Will it break even? I think it will at least break even. And at a certain point, it's going to give us 1 or 2 gold. But 1 or 2 gold on that it generates us on round 13 and 14 is worth a lot less than the gold that we are using this turn. Because if we don't buy it and we roll and let's say we find a chocolate or a pill, we are that much closer to completing our plan. We buy it now, we delay that plan, and although, I mean, but typically that's a really bad thing to delay our plan. But because the power curve feels so low right now, and we have all the time in the world, delay of our plan isn't actually that bad.
Yeah, and we definitely have to put it on the Sloth, right? Because none of the other units are really permanent, but the Sloth would be. I'm actually thinking, the Sloth will still be weak, but it will get to 9 health. And if we really wanted to, we could put Walrus second from the back, Sloth right in the back, guarantee the peanut goes on the Walrus, on the Sloth, and then we either draw, or we have high enough health that we trade. The rest of our units are still kind of strong.
Would this be the turn that we sell our... What are the 2 units that we're selling? Porcupine for sure, and then what?
Yeah, well, I don't think Pillbug. We still need the 14 damage, or we're going to be behind curve.
Yep.
Yeah. And then... okay, well, if we're going... I don't think we need the Armadillo. But also, like... We don't really need the Bluebird buffs either. Honestly... Maybe we keep Porcupine.
Maybe we keep Porcupine. Because its hurt effect is meaningful, or what's the argument for keeping it?
I just think that if we're going into Walrus right now, the Bluebirds are going to kind of fall off. We don't really need attack if we have infinite attack. And then the Armadillo is not like too useful anyway. And also we're still 1 away on the Porcupine from the level up. That's a free tier 6. So... And also, like, the hurt ability, like, I feel like it can... It's basically a 12 damage unit. Because if it doesn't kill with the 6, it will kill with the other 6. It's 9 health, which is less than Armadillo, but still pretty good. Like, I think it's...
That's a fair argument. On this turn, it's actually quite strong. But, like, do we care... The thing is, do we care about winning on this round?
See, like this is where it gets hard, because we don't want to go, oh yeah, we're gonna win too early and let's like start losing on purpose or drawing on purpose, and then we end up needing wins later and then we lose because we didn't have enough wins. Like, you need to be careful. And it's kind of hard to tell.
Yeah, that's the balance. The thing about Arena is that typically when you don't have a sloth, you always want to just win. Be as strong as you can at every single round. Maybe get some scaling and be slightly, but you always know what to do. But with this, being strong is actually not necessarily the right answer, because ultimately we don't care about winning. We care about two things combined: the winning and getting the
sloth,
ribbon,
which go against each other completely, because you need to waste gold on the sloth, which is going to slow down your win. But if you win too early, you don't get the sloth. They're completely against each other.
So I feel like this is one of the situations that porcupine could be just winning for no reason. If we sell it and we sell, let's say, the bluebird, we keep the armadillo, and we buy a walrus. We buy a I actually kind of like the armadillo. You know, it has a garlic. It has 11 health right now. Do you know how hard it is for people to kill it in one shot?
Yeah, and then it's also going to be buffing the back units.
Yeah, and actually, more than just the back units. We could actually, could we put the armadillo in the second position, kind of?
Yeah, because we don't really need...
Because the 14 should be killing their biggest unit. It could be in the second, it could be in the third. But point being is that it's often going to be surviving multiple hits.
I'm still not sure about selling the porcupine, because I do think the fact it's 1 away from a level could be very good. Like, we get a tier 6.
Yes, that is a fair point.
Tier 6 is, like, very big.
That is a fair point. Now, with 7 gold left, are we buying the grape? If we are, we're never going to get the porcupine level up this turn.
Yeah.
And if we find a pill, for example, are we going to go for the level up just to spend our experience just so that we can get the semi-early turn tier 6 drop? Because right now, if we sell the armadillo, we buy the walrus, we'll have 5 gold left. We might buy a grape, we'll have 2 gold left. And we're not going to get a level up this turn. So we don't really care about winning. Armadillo and porcupine I feel like are gonna go. I don't actually think it matters which one goes first, but if we find a porcupine in the shop, so we're not spending a chocolate, we're not spending a pill and a blobfish for it, then we can buy it and see what we get from early level up.
Okay.
So
what are we getting the grape?
That's the question. Do we go for the grape?
Because I think if we're getting grape, we have to put it on sloth, or I don't really see it being worth it. We might end up killing the walrus later down the line. Sloth's definitely the permanent unit, so...
The walrus is... How long is the walrus going to stay? When do we actually pill the walrus?
I think we try to get to level 2, and then try to get a pteradon.
And then pteradon, and then we pill it.
I really hope that works. I think it does. I think it should work outside of battle.
But by the way, when we do, it will work, by the way.
Okay.
But it sometimes lands on the same unit.
No, they fixed that in a patch. It is guaranteed to always hit all 4. So if we put it in front, it will hit all 4. All 4. We'll have 4 peanuts.
Holy crap.
That's why the strategy's good. And yeah, I can definitely verify that, because I did have that second arena win where I did use that strategy, and every time it hit all 4.
Okay, wow. And actually, then we have 4 peanuts, and we can pill blobfishes.
Yeah.
With our extra slot. That seems like a good strategy. And here's the thing: will we actually get much value from the grape? Because when are we going to get the level 2 walrus, and then a pteradon, and then a pill? It's going to be round, let's say 12, is when I think that's going to happen. This grape is going to get us money on rounds 10, 11, and 12. That's 3 gold that we get on 3 different turns, and that's the same cost as. So I don't think it's actually worth it. If we are always going to lose the grape by round 12, we're always going to. All right, so let's not buy the grape.
Okay. Now, I do think that's another reason why I feel like we really I feel like keeping the porcupine's the right play. And if you really disagree, then we won't do it. But I think that getting another pterodon, getting another walrus would be huge. And that's a 2 and 9.
So do we care which one's? Yeah, that's fair. If we find a pill, though, we end up selling.
Even the alpaca, right? That depends if we play the sloth yet. But if we haven't, the alpaca is another free experience in the sloth. Also, it would be free experience with the walrus,
Okay, we can. So, do we sell? Which one do we sell first, Bluebird or Armadillo?
I do. So it depends, because like I don't know. Like I personally feel like throwing wins this early is a bit risky. Although you are right that after we pill the Walrus, that's when we need
It's going to be near impossible.
It's going to be hard to throw wins. However, I do think there will be a period between pilling the Walrus and now that we can throw wins if we need. And I don't think we have to do it yet.
Yep, we don't have to do it yet.
So I feel like just take the win here, hopefully get the Porcupine leveled up, just so we can get a tier 6 and nothing else. Although actually, it's annoying how when you have a full shop, you get the tier 6 and you free something up in the shop. That is annoying. But I don't know, we could sell something and buy the Sloth if we really need to.
Alright.
Or buy the War.
So if we sell the Bluebird now, we'll lose out on 2 attack and like for probably just 1 turn, right? If we sell the Armadillo now, we lose a lot of power.
Yeah,
like a lot of health.
I feel like if we're going peanuts anyway on 4 units. Also, another thing to note, like just in general, obviously the pteradon's going to have a peanut at that point. At worst, it's a scorpion, right? So we're going to keep it, right? At that point, we can actually do other faint synergies. Like, you could throw literally like anything on the team. Like you could throw a sheep like fourth slot. It's just some extra. Like something's not going to have the peanut, right? And just make it some random faint unit. We get some benefit from the pteradon at least.
Let's sell the Bluebird. I'm convinced.
Okay.
The 2 attack can end up landing on something that doesn't even matter for the next round. So
yeah. Okay. Gone.
Now
I'm so nervous. Every action, every time I click a button, I have like a mini heart attack.
Now we have 9 gold. So Walrus will be at 6 gold. Ooh. At 6 gold, we got 3 rolls. So and then we get to buy 1 thing.
We probably should have figured out what we were putting in the slot before we saw the Bluebird, but that's fine. What are we putting in the slot now?
Aren't we? Isn't it always Walrus? Like we go for the level 2 Walrus before we go for experience on the Sloth.
Yeah. The only thing I was thinking is if we somehow get, but I would actually rather the Alpaca hit the Sloth if we did get an Alpaca than the Walrus. So I guess we could just put in Walrus.
Yeah.
Any chance of going Blobfish here, or just straight Walrus? I think we'd just go Walrus.
Yeah, because we're never gonna pill the experience onto. We would buy the Porcupine in the shop, but we're not gonna spend an experience to get the Porcupine level up.
Yeah. And honestly, like, we'll either eventually unfreeze the Blobfish, or we'll have the pteradon by then, and then that's massive value.
Yeah.
So, yeah, we'll just...
Yep.
Definitely?
Let's try that. Yep.
And we're almost certainly going to win this round. Like, no one's going to have a Walrus yet. Like,
yeah.
And then, okay. We're not going for the Grape?
It's arguable. It kind of breaks even.
Yeah. But I would probably do it if it was on the Sloth.
Go for the Grape.
But on the Walrus, we're going to pill it eventually. Like...
What happens if we roll? We buy the Grape and we have 3 rolls. And what happens if we get something that we want more than the Grape? Like, let's say we roll once, we buy the Grape, we roll once, and we see a chocolate. Now we have to freeze a chocolate over 2 rounds. It's because we have, if we had 7 gold, I would consider buying the Grape, rolling once, and then buying something else. But at 6 gold, we lose out a lot of value. We would rather roll 3 times, get a high chance of finding a chocolate, or something else that we want, or a pill, for example. Or actually, what happens when we get a pill? That's kind of awkward, isn't it? But anyways, I would rather skip the Grape at this point.
Okay, so I was actually so if we get the Sloth right now, it immediately gets 8 health. Like it'd be at
That's also true.
1-9, and then
that's also true.
We can do what I was saying earlier. Put it in the back, put Walrus in front, and it will kill something. At worst,
you're right. Draw. Now it'll be 1-9, and we could also put a Grape on it at that point.
Yeah, exactly. That's what I was thinking.
It's very unlikely.
I don't think Grape Walrus is worth it, but I think Grape Sloth is worth it because we're not selling the Sloth, and the Grape in battle, it doesn't do anything, and then it gets replaced with Peanut. Actually, we're still gonna pill it the Walrus, so it will be Peanut outside. But I
like that line. The gold breakpoints are good for this line, in that you're not rolling a lot of times and having to freeze like a chocolate over multiple rolls.
Yeah. So then the question is, which one of these guys is going? And like I honestly think we have basically a 1/9 scorpion.
Without the health from the porcupine or armadillo, doesn't the porcupine become a lot less likely to survive?
Yeah, but we still need it for the level. I think. Like I think the main reason we want it is
Oh,
just
the level up?
for the level up. If we find a porcupine,
Okay.
which isn't impossible. We might end up selling it before then anyway, but.
So like the armadillo most likely gives 4 health to our armadillo, our freaking calling everything the wrong thing. Our orangutan, walrus, and sloth. So that sloth would become not a 1/8, but it would become a 1/12.
Well, it would already be a 1/9 because the orangutan is +8, so it'd be 1/9, and then in battle, yeah.
4, so 4 health, so it'd be 113.
Yeah. That could actually very easily trade with 2 or 3 units in the back. Like.
Yeah.
Yeah, but like, if we're gonna make room for it, like.
Yeah, and we don't super care about losing, so I would it's nice to win, but we don't super care about losing. The closer we are to losing, by the way, is also going to increase our chance of drawing, which is pretty good.
Drawing is actually a pretty good outcome, as long as it's not like
pretty good outcome
after you're like trying to win. But like early on now, drawing is
a good outcome because we have a very strong long-term plan.
Yeah,
incredibly strong long-term plan. So let's sell the armadillo. Okay. I really liked your suggestion. I wouldn't have come up with it. So buy the sloth, buy the grape on the sloth.
Put it here, and then on the sloth.
Yep.
Okay. Rest positioning.
Do we freeze the snail?
No. No, I don't think we have room for it. I mean, maybe, but
we would. Yeah, I don't think we freeze it.
Okay,
we don't actually
think about it.
We don't care about the stats.
The attack isn't that useful, and then it's just the health, and we have health central over here. Like,
yeah.
I think we just roll once.
Yep. Kill.
Okay, yeah, looks like nothing. Yeah, nothing.
Yep.
Okay. I think I like the walrus into sloth. That would be a 1/9. Yep. Highest damage up front. We have the 10 here, we have the 14. I think that's just... Yeah, I think that's right.
Ship it. We don't... I'm not even going to say luck be a lady. You don't need luck.
There's no luck, there's just RNG manipulation. That's what you need to know. The hippo... Oh, okay. Actually, it's 5. We don't... Wait, do we actually lose this? No, we don't. Okay, there we go. We draw. That's actually completely fine. I'll take that. We take those. Okay. Alright, Jaw's actually fine, because we were debating losing, but we just got the better outcome. Like...
Yeah. By the way, when we make ourselves weaker, we increase our chances of drawing. And that was exactly the scenario that happened.
Yep.
So now we are preparing for round 16, 17, or 18.
Unfortunately, this roll was kind of
We have the flexibility. When we draw, we have the flexibility of choosing when to win. We could win with a lot of health left, or we can win, but time is on our side. That's incredible. So what's our plan on this turn?
Well, this roll looked pretty crap. I think we just roll again.
Yeah.
Just straight away. I don't think we unfreeze the blobfish yet. I think we
don't, because we see a pill and that represents a chocolate. So we double our chances of chocolate with a blobfish frozen.
Yeah. There's a chocolate.
That's chocolate.
Okay. Interesting. Maybe the walrus first off, and then. Because we could just... And then if we find a pill, we can then blobfish the walrus. That's our level 2. Then we just need the pteradon. Yep. And then another pill.
Yep. And in that time, we could also start chocolating. We have all the time in the world.
Yeah. Okay. Once we have the pteradon, every blobfish is 2 experience.
It's 2 experience, yep.
It ends up being a 4 gold chocolate. 2 chocolates for 4 gold. Which is obviously better.
Yep.
So yeah. It does require more parts, though, than just finding 2 chocolates.
All right.
Yeah. Okay. Chocolate walrus.
Yeah, let's do it.
Okay. And then we roll.
And get a pill. suspense. Of course, this is when the grapes show up, but like, yeah, you never know with luck sometimes.
Yeah. Just
Did we
another
roll
roll.
again?
Yeah.
Yep.
Hill? Not quite.
And we roll again. Orangutan, not
shark?
quite.
No, probably not. I think
I did. Let's pause for a second. Is shark going to be? So what would our final team look like? We could say orangutan's always there. Sloth is always there.
Pilrog's definitely temporary. Yeah, Sloth's obviously always there. Walrus is...
Pillbug gets replaced.
Yeah, Walrus is technically important, but then also temporary.
The is pteradon going to stay on our team forever?
Well, it'll have a peanut because it has to have a peanut.
It would have a peanut, so it's actually permanent, right?
And it then gets health from the orangutan. So the orangutan has a peanut. The sloth has a peanut. Orangutan's giving everyone health. We're just getting massive scorpions.
What's our fourth unit? So pteradon.
Yeah. So
sloth.
So basically, we're going to be like we're going to be locked into some things. Whatever has the peanuts is just what we're locked into. Then the last unit, I do think we just fill in with some random faint unit, like I don't know, rooster, like literally anything. I think we just fire ants here, so we don't need attack. But yeah, we just
interesting. Yeah,
not necessarily.
We actually have two flex. Currently, we have two flex spots.
Yeah.
Do we want? So we can fill up in a flex spot, and the question is, do we want to fill it with a shark? The shark, it seems like it's a lot of stats, right? It's gonna we are pilling stuff, but it goes from a 4/2 to a 6/6 after one pill.
Yeah.
And then it goes the next time we pill, it's gonna go to a, let's just say 8/10. But what's really, if we're only gonna pill once or twice, what's really funny is that, I mean, in tier 6 that's coming very, very soon, the baseline of the stats of those pets are already 8/8, right? Of course, the benefit is you can put shark in the back, but like, and so that's going to be 4 units in front that dies, and it's going to be 2, 4, 8 extra health. And how much is 8 extra health? I don't think it's worth it.
Shark's not worth it?
Yeah, I don't think so.
Now, any chance we go for level 3 here at all? It's 12 health a turn. That is very high, but I think it's too much investment.
Yeah, too much investment.
So you just roll and...
Just roll, yeah. This is the last turn that we have elevated chocolate odds.
Okay, actually that's good.
Fish, interesting.
Okay, that's actually good. Okay.
The cost of freezing stuff, I should say, on turns 9 and 10, it wasn't that high because we're mostly just looking for chocolates. And we don't really have that many pets that we're looking for, tier 5
Next
pets.
turn we're looking for pteradon,
next turn we're looking for tier 6s.
Yeah.
And when we have 2 blobfishes locked in like this, we start greatly reducing our chances of finding the tier 6 pets we want, the pteradon. The pterodactyl.
Yeah, pteradon is definitely the one that could get rolled.
Is it pteradon or is it pterodactyl?
It's pteradon.
It's pteradon.
Yeah, it...
Interesting.
Look, last week, the pterodon was the last pet I got. There were so many runs that I was just hard rolling, and I did not find a pterodon for ages. And if that happens here, we're just not good. It can happen.
I think it's safe to freeze the blobfish for 3 rolls, but if we don't find chocolate or pill, we don't want to freeze both blobfishes.
Yeah.
In fact, we want to consider unfreezing both if we don't find a pill.
I'm not sure about unfreezing both. I do think, because again,
it actually comes down to pure math. Actually, I'll do the math when we get there.
Yeah. So
but right now, the cost
of
freezing both is not. Yeah, roll for now.
No pill, nothing much. Roll again.
Yep.
Take your time. Okay, there's the porcupine.
Porcupine's too late.
Too late?
Too late.
Yeah,
When you spend...
that's true.
Yeah, when you
We're
spend
spending 3 gold to see a
for
tier
it, it's gonna
6
be
when we could just roll a shop to see tier 6. Probably.
two times, yes,
Yeah.
exactly.
Okay, that's too late then. Roll again then.
Yep.
Pill. No pills, just don't exist.
Right.
We've not seen a single pill since this started, I like that.
We rolled 8 times. We got 1 chocolate. That's not great, but sometimes that's just what happens.
Yeah. We still haven't seen a pill, which amazes me.
Are we ever going to go for the level 2 blobfish?
What are you saying?
Do we ever go for a level 2 blobfish?
I honestly think there is a chance because, like, again, let's say we just chocolate the walrus, then we get the pteradon, and we can literally level 2 blobfish on the sloth, pteradon will activate it again, and that's almost a level 3 instantly, right? Like,
do we need that much? Do we need to rush that fast to go, like, it? I don't know if we need to go that fast.
Yeah.
We have time on our side.
I don't know, it just feels really bad on freezing 2 blobfishes. It feels really bad.
We could just unfreeze 1. Basically, the thing is, if we never go for the level...
Yeah, if we're never going for level 2, we don't really need both right now.
We unfreeze at least 1.
Keep 1.
Now, do we keep... So this is actually a pure math equation at this point. When we freeze the blobfish, we increase our chance of getting experience by double from food. We get pill and we get chocolate. What are the odds to get chocolate? It's going to be around 11% per roll. Now, chocolate or pill, now it is at 22%. We got extremely unlucky that we had to roll 8. We rolled 8 times for 1 chocolate this round. Extremely unlucky.
Yeah, no pills, because if it was just chocolate, it would be, like, okay, but we're also looking for pill, and we only found 1 of both of them.
Yep. So I think since we double our chances of chocolate, we want to keep the blobfish frozen.
Yeah, just 1 of them,
It's worth more than just 1. It's worth much more than the reduction of our chance of seeing a pterodon.
We're free to slot for tier 6 by unfreezing it. Okay,
Yeah.
and now we need positioning. We do get the last pill bug upgrade. We could just... I mean, Porcupine's gonna go, definitely, and I don't want to move the Sloth yet. It's useless otherwise. Walrus getting the buff, which is...
Gonna get pilled, so the health is a little bit irrelevant where it goes. And unless we want to get the 3 health on the Sloth, and we greatly increase our chances of losing, but we're okay with that. Are we okay with that? Do we want to greed the 3 health on the Sloth?
See... If we give it 3 health, it's delaying the orangutan buff. We're just... I mean, it's random next turn, unfortunately.
It kind of just balances each other out, right? Because the orangutan always just targets... Yeah, that's true. So honestly, the pill bug, it needs to hit the orangutan because orangutan never self-buffs. But other than that,
it does self-buff,
really
but probably not at this point where it's already 15. It does self-buff, yes.
Does it self-buff? Oh, it does self-buff.
It does self-buff.
Okay, friendly pet. That's such a weird wording.
Yeah.
Health friendly pet. Sometimes friend. Okay, they changed the wording where friendly means themselves too, right? But friend means okay. But anyways, I think this team looks good.
Yeah, we just keep the same layout as last time. We didn't do... Wait, did we chocolated this, so we gained +1 in stats since last round.
+1.
So we might lose since we drew it last time. That's fine.
And so actually, if we might lose, then what's the point of trying to win at all? How high? What are the odds that we?
Let's see their team again.
I guess it doesn't. We drew and we like.
I know we drew. I just want to see their stats. They had double rank. Oh, actually no. It's actually not any stronger than our one. In fact, ours is stronger because they had a hippo.
Cheese, by the way. The cheese is why we drew.
Yeah. I thought I was gonna. I didn't see the garlic. I thought we were gonna kill it in 1 hit, and then it lived on 1. I'm like, oh. Right.
Yeah. If it wasn't for the cheese, we 100% would have lost this match.
And I thought we were going to lose here, but then I realized, oh, wait, we live, actually, in the first hit.
Yeah.
Sloth? OP.
8 health. Yep.
Actually, wait.
I think we can...
Did all our units either trade negatively or trade evenly, except the Sloth? The Sloth was actually the carry?
Yeah.
Damn.
Yeah.
Okay. I think... So you're saying that if we're going to lose anyway, We just do
No,
not that.
Let's just enter, and I think we're fine here.
Yeah. We should. Yeah. Hopefully, we just. I kind of want to win, to be honest, or draw.
Yeah.
Walrus useless
Since
buff.
we can always choose when to lose.
It's not a useless buff in the Walrus, but it will go soon. It helps short term. I don't. I mean.
Yeah, we lose. Don't worry.
Yeah. That's not happening. Okay, well, you know what? That's fine. That's okay. We have 3 lives left.
Yep.
Okay, well, the blobfish just appeared again. We have the lioness. I don't think we're going for that, though.
Lioness is... I don't think we go for the lioness. It's a turn 9 play. It's not a turn 11 play.
Okay, so hear me out, right? We're not using the porcupine anymore. Do we just sell the porcupine, make room for the blobfish, and then freeze the other one?
We could buy both blobfishes. Sell the pillbug also this turn.
Ooh. Okay. Yeah, maybe.
Now, what happens if we don't find a pill, though?
We lose that round, and we go down to 2 lives.
So, I guess my point is, what happens if we find... Like, what happens if we don't find a pill? We have to combine the blobfishes, right?
Yeah. I mean, okay, look. What is the chance that we will have 15 gold? Actually, no, we won't have 15 gold, because we're going to buy these.
We'll have 11 gold, yep.
We'll actually have 8 if we buy both blobfishes, right? Did I do the math wrong? We'll have 9.
And do we buy both? Or do we just...
We could just buy one, and then freeze the other one.
It is around an 11% chance to find a pill per roll. It is around a... Actually, the odds for the pets have changed, because there's only 9, right? It is around... Let's see, there's 5 slots. There are 40... 56 times 9 is 54. So there's around a 9.1 or something percent chance to find a pet per roll. If we have 1 slot frozen, that reduces it to around the high 7 percentages.
Okay.
So it only reduces it by something like almost 2%.
Okay. Not too bad.
So,
like,
one pet frozen reduces our chance of finding the pet that we want by 2%. But having the flexibility of finding a pill increases our odds of finding an experience by double, from 11% to 22%.
I think just because it's good stats. Actually, wait a second. Hold up. If we sell the pill bug, the next orangutan buff guarantees the sloth.
Okay.
And I think that
depends if we have a... it depends if we have a blobfish on our team. Like, what happens if we have a blobfish on our team but at the end of the round? We have to avoid that scenario, right?
Yeah.
So does that mean we just sell... We keep the blobfish frozen, but we don't buy it, and we just continue rolling? No, never a chance, because we're always going to transition this round.
Yes. So
there's no shot.
Sell porcupine, buy blobfish, keep this frozen, get a pill, be happy.
And then do we end up buying another blobfish?
I think so. Like, we're going to use the first one probably on the walrus. And then... But then next pill's going... No, it's not going to the walrus. We need the pteradon first. Okay, then it goes...
Before we find a pill, what happens if we find a chocolate before we find a pill? There's a very high chance that the blobfish is sitting on our team at the end of round 11. And the question I want to pose is, how dangerous is that for our team? That we lose the 8 health on the sloth. There is a chance, by the way, that we keep the blobfish frozen and we roll without even selling a pet. Because, like, if we want to avoid having a blobfish on our team at the end of the round, we just don't buy the blobfish until we find the pill.
Yeah, I mean, here's the thing, and this would be a waste of gold, so maybe it's dumb, but we could always just... Actually, no, because then the buff's going to another random unit we buy from the shop. So yeah, it still wouldn't help. It still be the same problem. I mean, I'm not doing a 4 squad. That's a guaranteed loss.
Yeah.
So... I mean, look, I know this isn't how probability works. But we didn't find a pill all that time, so we're guaranteed to find one in, like, the next 3 rolls. Yeah.
Up to you. You are the pilot.
No, I don't want to do something dumb. If you think it's too high of a risk, it doesn't. Like, surely, like, a lot would have to go wrong to not get, like, any pills in.
I mean, we already missed a pill, and we've rolled, like, 15 times at this point, and we've missed a pill. What's the point of buying the blobfish immediately? We open our 5th slot open, and we increase our chances of finding a pterodactyl by that 1-ish%, almost 2%. That's a fair increase. It's not like a lot, but it's a fair amount of increase.
Yeah, I'm worried, like, I honestly am more worried that we never find the pteradon rather than never finding the pill. I feel like, and also...
Yeah, because odds-wise, it's much easier to find a pill than it is to find a pterodon.
Yes, and also, not finding the pill and losing around because the blobfish gets buffed is less of a downside than never finding the pterodon, and our whole strategy is just gone.
That is true. That is very true. Very astute.
So I think we just have to take this risk to alleviate the pterodon risk.
Yes, that is very fair statement. Very good. That's very sharp, actually. Whether that's actually correct is another question. But it's very hard to know, like, ultimately what is the ribbon chance.
Yeah, and I mean, look, like, if we could see the future, we would have kept the other blobfish frozen, and we would have had a level 2 blobfish.
Yeah, but alright, but a question: how good is level 2 blobfish if we don't have our
pterodon,
like a pterodon yet, right? And also another question: I guess let's say we do find the pill. Do we pill it immediately onto the sloth to get it to level 2? I guess the thing is, level 2 is a very awkward. Level 2 blobfish is really awkward because we spent 6 additional gold, and if we pill it onto the walrus anyway, that's lost of 6 gold.
Well, I was thinking if we get a level 2 blobfish, we then just chocolate the walrus, and then we pterodon onto the sloth. That's the only thing I'd use the level 2 blobfish for. I'd want to just make it so we basically can instantly get level 3 sloth. If that's not worth doing, or it doesn't come to us, then we just don't do that. And otherwise, we just pill individual blobfishes, or we just get chocolate on the sloth, which we can do later. So yeah, it's not actually a huge deal. If we had the level 2, it could have just sat around. But yeah, otherwise, obviously, if we have just one blobfish we find a pill, we get the walrus first. And then obviously if a chocolate appears, it can go to the sloth, I guess, or anything.
I would avoid the level 2 blobfish. That's all. I think
never gonna happen.
I think so. Basically, in your scenario, I want to say, how likely is everything going to pan out? Like,
probably not. It's like an ideal thing, but I mean, we haven't found a pill for the whole round.
And also, like, what happens then is what happens if you don't find a blobfish?
Yeah.
Then you have a level 1.5 blobfish. There's a lot of things that could go wrong.
I think the play here is we sell porcupine, we buy the blobfish, just one of them, we keep the other one frozen, we get the pill. Like.
And what happens if we find a chocolate? We'll chocolate the
walrus.
The walrus.
Yeah, and then also on a level up, hopefully 1 in 9 add a pterodon, right? Like, it's not great, but it's not bad.
It's a little bit hopeful. Now, one question: we are so many pills away from being able to pill 2 blobfishes, right?
We definitely are. Yeah.
That will most likely. So we'll if we do find a pterodon, we're gonna be. Like, I just don't think that freezing the blobfish, we'll probably see another blobfish.
Yeah, so you're just saying...
We could have one blobfish on our team, but we'll probably find another blobfish before we find our 3rd pill.
I do somewhat agree with that. I think we either will find another blobfish, or we'll just get chocolates anyway. So, like...
Yes, exactly. So we want to maximize our chance of getting the pterodon.
Yeah, pterodon is actually way more important than experience right now. And I hope that we don't finish with a level 2.5 sloth and then just cry. But yeah,
it's very dangerous to buy this. So if we sell the porcupine and we buy the blobfish, I want to say it's a very high chance that the blobfish is on our team by the end of the round.
Okay. Actually, I see now. Because before I was thinking we keep both blobfishes, therefore we're wasting too much shop space. But if we're not freezing 2 blobfish anymore in general, we're just freezing 1, then we've still freed up the shop space, and we're not taking the risk on the pill, Okay, I can see that. Maybe we'll just roll without selling porcupine yet. And just hope the pill shows up early. However, we will have to. This is actually no, we won't. If we get a chocolate, it frees up. Okay, never mind. Yeah, we just pill. We roll.
Yeah.
Right.
Pteradon. Luck be a lady.
Okay, nothing.
Nothing.
Roll.
Yes.
Pteradon. Nothing again. We
Garbage.
roll. Oh, anything changes, or we just keep rolling?
We roll. Garbage.
Would it kill you to give me one pill?
Or chocolate.
Or anything. Pteradon. Okay, we roll again. I'm.
No. It's a level up, right? But it costs 2 gold.
Yeah, and we're getting
it only gives us a 1 in 9 chance. We actually have by just rolling anyway, we have a higher chance to find a pteradon without buying.
So we just roll anyway.
We just roll.
Pteradon? Nothing. Oh my god, why? I'm actually I don't even. Okay, we roll again.
Yeah.
Okay, I'll take
Jesus.
it. Okay, we just go straight for the walrus now, right?
Jesus, we've rolled a total of in the past turn we've gotten 2 chocolates in a total of 14 in a total of 16 rolls and for 2 chocolates. That's terrible.
Okay, well, luckily getting the extra peanut increases our chance of winning this round. That is quite a lot. We basically we just basically made another big scorpion, and we can, I don't know, porcupine, anything. I think we definitely just chocolate the walrus right now, right?
Yes.
Okay. And pterodon, go. Okay, it's not bad.
Spinosaur, what else can we have? We also have, I'm looking at the octopus too.
I am actually also. It's not bad. The thing is, right, it doesn't matter what our units are. They have peanuts. So having a good ability like the octopus to snipe things, it's just a bonus. I mean, it's not going to matter. That mostly matters against summons, where we want to snipe the turkey or the flying fish. And otherwise, we're just killing them with peanuts.
Spinosaur, but the Spinosaur has too much health. So it's never going to get sniped.
So
is 8 health a turn from the orangutan enough?
Are you debating selling it?
No. As in, if we face a summoning team and we don't have attack like octopus, is the 8 health we get a turn enough to make our peanuts relevant, basically?
That's hard. Okay, so I know the maximum power that a ram can get is 18 or something. And I have seen actually more of those than I'd like to admit. People seem to really hard roll for those. Roosters will probably just kill you. That is the thing. Oh, actually, the chicks though, would the chicks kill you?
The chicks with the roost, the turkey,
actually,
right?
Yeah, the chicks are getting chicks are basically the same power as the rooster because they're getting buffed. Actually, if not more. So is currently our team has like 9 health. It's gonna have like 18 health. And we're only getting 8 health a turn. Meanwhile, the summoning teams, once they get like a level 2 turkey, I mean, they're getting additional like 30 power. And then they get a Spinosaur, and a Spinosaur is +3/+2, right? Yeah.
Then they're getting another 30 power. So I'm afraid that my fear is that the orangutan isn't giving us enough health to win. So we have to choose the pets.
And the Spinosaur would get small. Well, here's the thing as well, right? We're planning on killing the walrus. We're probably planning on killing a blobfish. Spinosaurus on our team just helps with that. Like, we're just getting free stats. Like, beyond just being in battle, we're planning on using pills.
Yes, true. So that's why I'm also considering that.
So yeah, we could actually make room for it. It's gonna get the first buff, which is fine. So I want to make sure I sell the pill bug before the sloth has any chance of being buffed, because I want it to go to sloth, not the pill bug. But that's fine if we have an 8. It's getting that's getting buffed anyway.
And Spinosaur is our last unit, and it's gonna get +8, and that's very, very good.
Yep. Also, thing with a Spinosaur, it actually second in the back is the same because it can't buff itself. So it's actually identical being second in the back.
Oh, is it Spinosaur doesn't buff itself?
It doesn't buff itself. So if it's second in the back, what will happen is I think when okay, so basically, like let's say the Porcupine's the Spinosaur, right? The Sloth dies, and it will try to activate the buff, but it has nothing to hit. So if it's here, when the Walrus dies, it will just buff the Sloth. And then if it's here, it will buff the Sloth. It will be the same.
So it doesn't actually.
So that's just one thing to keep in mind. It doesn't have to be in the back, but it needs to be last 2 slots at least, or you're losing.
Now, that is a lot of stats. If we buy it now, 4 things die, or actually only 3 things, it gets +6 health. Spinosaur, if we replace it, the Porcupine with a Spinosaur, is equivalent to 6 health on the team.
Yeah, that's actually decent.
It's actually decent.
Also,
and once we start...
It's an exact buy, which always feels good to do. You sell for 1, you can buy for 3. Just
exactly.
Yeah, I think we go for it, and we can sell Pillbug next round.
So
Hopefully we get like a pteradon. Definitely sell the Porcupine.
Yeah.
Goodbye. And we buy this guy. Definitely. I just want to double check literally everything we do. If I make a mistake, I'm never going to forgive myself. And then, okay. Probably since the Sloth has more health anyway. Actually,
well, not after the buff.
You're right. So actually, maybe we put this.
We want the largest health. We want the largest health in the back, right?
I actually think because we are decreasing the chance of us tying.
And also the smaller units are further in the back. Yeah. So if they have a big unit, the Sloth would trade. Although it's not very likely that they have a big unit with this pack. So I think either is fine. I think. Yeah,
I do think that, like, normally, obviously, you want your strongest ones in front, with some exceptions. But I think when you have Peanuts involved, suddenly you want your highest health in the back, because you can trade with your weakest. Like, you can have a 1-1 with Peanut, and it can trade with their strongest. And then you have your strongest in the back that they can't kill in one hit, and therefore it sweeps them. So I think it makes sense.
Before you end your turn, I want to ask one question. What happens if we find a pill? What are we actually going to be pilling? We've got the level 2. We don't actually want to pill, right? We don't like this blobfish.
Yeah, I've realized now that we've bought that, we have to make room for the pteradon. Then we can buy the blobfish, which still is good because it's giving double experience for 1 pill. That is still relevant, but for right now, it's not that relevant. It's still steps to go.
Mathematically, what's the fastest way? Like we want to find that pteradon, and having it reduces our chance of finding a pteradon by 20%. It goes down from like 9-point-something% to its upper 7s.
So
20% is actually a pretty large decrease.
So you're saying we unfreeze the blobfish?
We don't even freeze the blobfish at this point, right?
And we just hope we find one when it's relevant later, which we might not even need it, and we just run like this. Unfrozen, like just end turn from here.
Gotta find the pteradon.
Yeah, we really need to increase the chances. End turn, right?
And let's end turn. It's just too important. You could actually no. Okay. I'm gonna say temporarily sell we want to store the pillbug gold. I was gonna say octopus is stronger than pillbug.
Yeah, we need the gold, and okay, we end right now.
Yeah.
All right, let's go. So nervous every round. We lost last round. I don't want to lose another round, but I don't know. We do have the double peanut.
3 health left.
Okay, they also running peanuts. On the shark is probably the best thing it could have hit. It's like we're probably just gonna hopefully trade with them, but we probably will die first. Wait, no, we're fine. Actually, we trade. Okay.
Yeah, we're fine.
Oh wait, oh no, we don't. Golden Retriever. I forgot about the Golden Retriever.
We trade. We tie.
Yeah.
Wow.
I forgot about the Golden Retriever. I thought we were gonna win. Golden Retriever comes in, like, oh, okay, we're tying, but that's fine.
Nice.
A lot better than
we have all the time in the world.
Okay.
We want to win. We do want to start winning though.
Yeah. Yeah, because we don't want that to become an issue. So blobfish, we just roll over, right?
Because I think like when we saw those around 19 teams, your round 19 team and their other team that was round 19 was a little bit big, you know, just a little bit big.
Yeah, we haven't ranked team the whole game. They didn't actually have one, but yeah, they were running Shark. I don't know. It is very lucky that Peanut hit the back. Like, Peanut on one of these checks, we lost, right? On the restart, just something earlier. But like he got the Peanut on the most useless thing. He gave us a draw.
Yeah.
I think we just roll here, right? We're not taking the blockfish.
Yeah, we roll.
And we get pteradon right now. We get chocolate.
Chocolate.
We could just chocolate the sloth, like just. You know, I don't want to waste chocolates. Like, Spino is an option.
It is also an option, completely.
So, like, if we're worried about... Because we think we have time, because we just drew... We lost and then drew 2 rounds. And then we won 1 from when we started. So, you know, we've had 2 draws, which is pretty good for extending our time. We might have enough time for the sloth. And at this point, you are saying that maybe the wins is more important at this point, which I kind of agree. If we go for Spino, get level 2 Spino, that also gives us another chance of a pteradon if we still haven't found one. And then, yeah.
Yeah, we have too much time. We have a lot of time in the world. And once we get the pteradon, like it's... No. We still want 1 chocolate on the sloth, right?
Yes.
At a certain point, blobfish pill is pretty hard to get because it requires both the.
And we still have not seen a single pill since round 8 when we started. That's insane.
Yeah.
We have seen a few chocolates. The chocolate's coming.
Let's put it on the sloth.
Sloth? Okay.
Yeah.
All right, we're doing that. Get a little bit of progress on that one, and hopefully the game loads this year, and then we roll and get a pteradon. Right?
Yeah.
We got the pill.
There's the pill, but we can't pill yet.
Do we freeze it?
We just have to freeze it.
Yeah, I think we freeze it. Honestly, pills are more important at this point. And we get pteradon now. Nothing again? Roll?
Yeah.
Stake? Just to try to win?
Jesus. Notice the pill bug is now going to be buffed. We can't afford...
Oh, that's true.
We might want to intentionally throw this round.
Oh yeah, we shouldn't have actually... Yeah, no, we didn't... I don't think we considered... We could have chocolated the Spino.
I did see it. But...
I didn't see it. We could have still had the 50.
We're probably going to get level 2 Spino by finding Spinos in the shop.
Yeah. I mean... I think we decide whether we're... I think we just keep rolling, and we might find the pteradon on 0 gold, and then we just sell it and we buy it. I think we just keep going.
Okay.
Walrus we don't need anymore. Keep going.
So many lionesses. So many...
Please. Okay.
I know.
Okay. What do we do from here? Okay. Why do I have to be on 2 gold? Could have been on 3, we could just bought it. So we could, if we want to win this round, it would waste a buff on the Spino, but we could sell the pill bug and just buy the Spino and just have it increase chance of winning. Actually, would that even increase our chance of winning? Because we're losing 14 power.
But we're getting a lot more Spino buffs.
Yeah. I'm thinking, is losing the 14 damage in the front worth... Actually, at this point, I mean, this is a summon team, so it might not be the best example, but they didn't have a ranked team, but...
Every team is basically going to be a summon team, though.
Yeah. So maybe we need the health stats. Like, maybe... Yeah, the damage probably doesn't matter. We probably need the health more. We could just... Now, it's going to get buffed, unfortunately, but, like... I mean, I think at this point, like... I'm a bit concerned that we still haven't found pteradon, and we're going to start losing because we've not found our strategy.
What's funny is you can sell... if you wanted to, you could sell the pill bug, and you just buy the stego on top of the stego. We have 3 lives to work with.
See, I don't feel good throwing around on purpose, but it might be the play.
Is it throwing around, though?
I mean... I think it would be... I mean... At the end of the day, the sloth gets buffed. That might help us in the
And
future more.
18 health. That's a lot of health, isn't it?
That is a lot of health with Peanut. And then we're going to have a 17 health Spinosaurus. Okay. So maybe we just sell this. I really wish we chocolated the Spino at this point. Like, God. Oh, well. I think you're right. Okay, we'll sell it and we'll put it in the position for now, and then we can decide to combine it later.
Yeah.
We're definitely doing this?
Yeah, let's do it.
Goodbye, Pillbug. Hello, Spino. And now get Pteradon, please.
Come on. How hard is it to find a pteradon? We've got increased odds from, now there's only 9 rather than 10.
Just one more roll and pray.
Yeah.
Nothing. Maybe the snail, because we're gonna have an empty slot, right? Is it worth it though? It's only 1 health.
It's 4 health, right?
It's 4 health.
For 2 gold? That's not worth it.
Yeah, okay. And then we're saying combine, and we just hope that the force.
Before we combine, we think, do we have a chance of winning? Like, what if we don't combine, we lose 8 health permanently for every single fight thereafter?
Yeah. I think we combine.
And we increase our chance of losing this fight, but that's okay. We have 3 health.
Okay.
I'm concerned going into rounds 18, 19, and 20.
Oh yeah.
when our only form of scaling is But I think, yeah, let's combine.
Okay. What is the chance of us not finding pterodon, by the way, with all these rolls?
Not great. We've gotten pretty unlucky.
Yeah. Okay. I mean, there's no chili in this pack, but otherwise you'd want to do this if there was chili, but there's no chili. But whatever.
I would say we should have found a pterodon like 70% of the time, and the fact that we never found a pill really hurts.
Yeah, until now. At least we have it now, but
yeah, until now.
Okay, we just run this one. Just run this one. I'm actually so nervous. We run it. Okay, positioning is good. Wait, actually, if we want the highest health in the back, we do this because this is the highest health now.
Okay.
Okay.
And we're gonna lose like 80% of the time here.
Yeah, it's draw. I'll definitely take a draw. Definitely 100% take a draw.
Draw and losing to me is actually very little difference
at this point.
Yeah, we have a strong scaling team, but I'm afraid that we don't have any chances. To beat,
this team doesn't look very strong. Except actually, that duck is no. Wait. Oh.
We draw.
Okay. That's okay. Okay.
Wow.
It's all right. I fully expected to lose that match.
Yeah. To me, losing and drawing is actually.
Yes. We found it. Okay, we just buy it, right? No question. Just straight away.
Yeah. No question.
Okay.
We must buy it.
And we put you in the back. We put you in the front. We pill you, and we get our things right.
Everything. Yeah.
We pill, and we could, if we really want, like, oh no, we don't do fire round. Okay, we just pill, right? This should work. If this doesn't work because of like the cheese and the grape, I will be bad. I think this works. It works, right? It works. It definitely works. Surely. There we go.
It did work. Wow, the animation that it showed suggested it wouldn't work, but like I don't know.
No. So yeah, it can't give peanuts here because it already has peanuts. I believe they're also changing turtle, so that turtle won't give you melon armor on your unit's behind if it already has melon armor. I think I'm gonna go with the unit behind.
Okay. But that's a quality. It's like it's a buff, but like it also makes the player experience better.
So we just rolled now, probably.
Yes.
We're looking for.
And what are the pets that we're looking to buy?
Oh, what are you saying? What are the pets we're looking to buy?
Yeah.
So I mean, second spiner just upgrade that spiner. What are we looking to buy? Like, what are we looking to buy? Good question. Octopus is like okay, like just as like a.
It is okay.
If we can get a level 2, like we could decide to invest in one, like, but we need to go in Sloth actually. I think mostly we're just gonna look for blobfishes and just kill them, or just keep them there. They will waste buffs if we keep them there though. It will waste buffs. Yeah, I don't know what we're looking for, but we're not looking for any of these, right? We just roll.
Yeah.
Actually, I just saw crab Crab could have been decent now. Oh, it's not gonna have peanut. Never mind. It's not gonna have.
Did crab? Wait, level the tier 2?
Yeah. Well, I was thinking it copies health.
What does crab do?
It got nerfed, so it's not 100% health. It copies 50% health.
Yeah.
But it's not gonna have peanut anyway. Yeah, it was dumb. It was dumb idea. Anyway,
yeah, it's pretty useless.
We don't need another Walrus. Yeah, it's not gonna give peanut to anything because they already have peanut. We just roll again.
Just roll.
I feel very bad that we don't have a slot here. That's huge. Chocolate is also pretty good. So here's the thing, right? We could just go for one blobfish on the sloth, chocolate it, get another chocolate, and then pill by blobfish and then pill. Or we could chocolate.
I would rather get the level 2 Spino right now.
Spino? Alright, we're gonna have an empty slot on our team. Is that okay?
We've got a lot of health and peanuts. It seems like it should be okay.
Pteradon's gonna start getting buffed. Actually, wait, Pteradon's gonna start getting buffed. We could buy a temp unit. No. Well, we could. We could buy Gorilla, just like temp. I don't think it will do much though.
It really won't.
I should have thought about that earlier, that Pteradon was getting buffed this round, and we could have bought. Actually,
I did think about that.
You did or you didn't?
I did.
Okay.
But like Pteradon being buffed isn't bad. Like,
okay, well, firstly, we want the Spino here. Pteradon can actually be whenever we want. If we want to trade with their highest health unit, or their highest damage unit, we want Pteradon in front.
Yep.
And then we chocolate the Spino.
Yep.
And we get something good, please.
No.
Okay. Useless. We're not replacing our team.
The question I have is, let's pause for a moment. If we were to keep the alpaca, what would we use it for?
I don't think we're replacing it because we don't lose our peanuts permanently. Yeah. Like we can't. It's useless.
It seems useless. Yes. What is our final unit? We have to think of something, right?
Yeah, it's like I think honestly it will be octopus, right? It just helps against summons. Like,
yeah, that's what I'm thinking.
Try to get a level 2 octopus. Hopefully, it hits the turkey. If not, like, it might kill something. You don't know. It's not gonna have peanut, but that's fine. And the thing is, we don't have to put it in front. We can put it. We wanted like pterodon in front because I don't know. We don't have to put it in front, but like we could. It doesn't really. Yeah, I don't know. I'm not sure about positioning on it, but like I think out of the pets we have right now, either snake or octopus are probably the ones to go for. Probably octopus.
Probably octopus.
Yeah. So.
Snake we can consider though. It's 5 damage. It's just 1 less, but like. I mean, the level 2 ability isn't as good. You want to hit multiple.
Also, we could pineapple the I think actually steak would be better on the octopus than the pineapple. We'd rather just kill something.
Yeah. Yeah. But 6 damage, it's not gonna. Most likely, at the later the rounds, the less likely octopus is gonna kill anything.
Yeah.
Because like their turkeys are gonna get enough experience that it's just naturally gonna be over 6 health.
So I think from here we just roll. Hopefully get a blobfish. That would be great. That's it. And we're just gonna go 4 squad this round.
Do we freeze the pill, or do we?
I think we definitely freeze the pill for sure.
We could actually. Is there more than just blobfish that we want to pill? Like if we find a armadillo, do we buy it and pill it?
No, that's too little. I think.
Oh wait, it's only +1 health at level 1. Oh shit, I thought it was 2, 4, 6.
It's still the whole team, but it's not like great. Fire Ant could have been good, but it's unbuffed and it's also attacked when we have peanuts. Anything else that's useful? The Walrus we've already done. I don't think there's anything here.
Yeah, not really.
So I think honestly, because think about it, right? Like we're wasting a slot that could go to chocolate, but if we get, we still have a slot as well, and then if we get the blobfish, it's 2 chocolates. Like we're basically trading up a chocolate slot in the shop to have 2 chocolate slots in the pets, which I think is that worth it? Is the math that up?
Mathematically, we can figure that out. Intuitively, I think we could probably just wait till we find a blobfish and then we freeze it and then we find a pill and then we go for it.
You're saying we unfreeze the pill?
Unfreeze the pill. That's my gut. That we reduce our chocolate odds by too much, by 50%. By the time that we find a blobfish, we may have found like 2 more chocolates.
This is also, I'm not sure if it's much, but it is worth considering. We are also getting +2 health in the blobfish and our sloth.
Yes.
That
is.
So we're also
Not
basically
much.
getting a pear. We're getting 2 chocolates and a pear.
And we get 4 health from the Spino.
Oh yeah, and we also get a Spino buff. Yeah, I think the pill, it's also stats. Like, we're giving up chocolate, but we're getting stats and chocolate.
So basically, the question is, do you wait to find a blobfish before you freeze the blobfish and then you wait for the pill? Or do you have every pill frozen and then you hope for the blobfish? Keep in mind, odds-wise, you'll have to roll 11 times on average to find 1 blobfish.
11 times for 1 blobfish. Oh, if only a lot of blobfish luck was here and not right at the start of the game. Yeah, and then we have like...
So if you roll 11 times and you have 1 pill frozen the whole time, you're gonna reduce your chocolate odds by a magnificent amount.
Yeah, you're right. Oh god. Actually, you're right, because we're not really looking for many pets, right? So we can get the pill. We can find the pill. You're right, I think. We unfreeze the pill, we immediately go blobfish, and immediately regret our decisions.
But hindsight, yeah, we don't operate based off of... Yeah, we
just
make
roll.
the best decisions.
We just roll. Because we don't need, like, pet shops frozen right now mean nothing to us. Like, we don't care. We can freeze all of them if we want. Octopus is, like, all we're really looking for, and, like, blobfish. So we find a blobfish, then we start freezing pills. Yeah, I think we've rolled now.
Okay.
It's gonna be blobfish. I have a feeling it's just gonna in our face. Here's your blobfish. You don't have the pill for anymore. It's giving us a long time to dwell on it. Okay, it's nothing. We've got another pill. Don't.
The pill. Now the pills come, but like, yeah.
We just actually wait.
We just...
No. We don't have an octopus. This would be
roll.
octopus could have been good. Yeah, we roll again. Nothing. Do we
Snake?
freeze it?
No.
No, I think we pass. Oh wait, we could actually popcorn's not that useful. I was thinking. I really wish we had a seagull on our main team so we could pass peanuts.
It kind of is useful, I will say, because if you get not now, but like when we're looking to fill our final team, can't we like buy a rooster? No, wait, that doesn't work like that. Yeah, we can buy a rooster. We put a thing on it, and it'll give a lot of stats, a lot of health because of the Spino.
Yeah, ooh, that's true, the Spino. Yeah, and because I was thinking we get octopus, we put steak on it, but we could just put a popcorn on it. And the good thing is, if it comes back as an octopus, it does the damage again, which is luck, but it can happen. Otherwise they're kind of useless. Or we could go like a rooster. Actually, sheep would be better at that point. I'm honestly thinking with our stats, sheep could actually be a contender for the final unit. Am I insane? It's
no.
For no investment, 3 gold, nothing else. It's a weak unit, but we're running 4 squads. Like, we already don't have a unit.
But by the way, the pteradon, when the pteradon is...
It will make 4 sheeps?
Well, kind of. We don't have enough space.
Yeah, that's right. It will make 3, because we need the Spino in the back. So we'll have to do this, and then... But yeah, rooster would actually be enough with popcorn. It would make 2, and then... Yeah, okay, so rooster's better.
Yeah, exactly. We make 3 units with a rooster and a popcorn and a pteradon to... Yeah.
And the popcorn has a chance to give us back a rooster, which can do more. It can give us an armadillo, which is a little bit of health. It's a bonus. Okay.
Alright.
Could you imagine if the popcorn gives us a hippo and then we sweep them with it? I doubt it at base stats, but okay, I think we just we're not freezing the popcorn bit, right?
We're not freezing it. It's our like combo. It's our end game. The final things we can do to improve our team.
And this is our highest health. This is our health setup. Actually, these are identical now, but that's fine. Oh, we definitely want the Spino behind though. So that's it.
Yep.
Chili doesn't exist, but I'm gonna do it anyway. It's good practice. Okay, I feel like we'll lose because we have a 4 squad, but we have peanuts, so it could.
Yes.
Hard to tell.
We beat like that hippo team that you saw in round 13.
I shouldn't be clicking so much. It's gonna lag the game. Okay.
Come on. Now we say luck be a lady.
Yeah,
actually, that's a lot of...
Okay, we live. We got 1 down. How much stats is that? Okay. Wait.
We win.
Huh. Yes, we tie.
Shit, we draw. We don't want draws, trust me.
It's still better than losing. But yes, it's not optimal. Well, here's the sheep we're talking about. I don't think it's time for the sheep yet, though. I mean, we could freeze it.
Hold on. What about level 2 pteradon? What are the pets that we want to...
Okay, so level 2 pteradon won't actually do anything for us because it activates...
It doesn't trigger the thing twice.
Yeah, it activates in the line. Okay. So you need multiple faint pets. We're only going to have one.
Oh, okay. So it doesn't trigger one faint twice.
It triggers them in a line. So, yeah, that's useless, unfortunately.
Yep. What about...
Level 2 lionfish? Wait, level 2 lionfish...
I'm looking at that. I'm actually looking at that.
It actually could be the filler unit. We get rid of the chance to have blobfish forever. However, if we're up against opposing peanut teams, we win. The weakness doesn't help otherwise. It only gets rid of their things. There's no melon armor in this or anything.
It gets rid of steak, though, by the way.
It does get rid of steak. Which summon teams might be... It gets rid of their popcorn, which is useful for them. Okay. Huh. This is actually very viable. We already got 2 of them. We can get 2 triggers.
And to be honest, we have so much time. Like, we need 4 chocolates, though. Holy crap, that's still a lot.
That's...
Do we ever start off with buying 1 just to fill our team? Freeze the blobfish.
Or freeze the other lionfish.
Yeah. And then we got to roll for chocolates. At this point, I have to do some math. Assuming that we win every single round from here on out, we have 50 gold left. We need to find 4 chocolates. And I'm going to pull out my binomial distribution calculator.
Gotta love the binomial distribution. Love it.
It's so useful.
It is actually useful. I occasionally pull it out for random things as well.
Have you taken AP Stat before?
I do take... I actually am a stat student, although just... When I'm outside of class, I don't have a brain. I will be... I'm a lot stupider outside of class, but when I'm studying, I can understand it.
3876 plus 4 more free rolls is 84. And n equals to 84. Probability is equal to 5.88. We need 4 chocolates. The probability we hit that is only 73%.
That's actually okay.
If we lose twice, by the way, and that 73% is if we don't buy any lionfishes and we just literally hard roll.
Yep.
If we lose twice, that number goes way up.
Yep.
Let's go to 128.
So we actually are on track. That number goes to 95%. We actually are on track to get the chocolates.
Yeah, 95. If we lose twice, now that's 95%. Now if we buy blobfishes, or lionfishes, we get level 2 lionfish, and we put a food item on it. It's going to be 12 gold, and yeah, we have the time, and although it's hard to throw. I mean, yeah, we don't need the blobfish pill strategy to accelerate our chocolate.
Okay. Even if we buy the lionfish for 6 gold, might need to buy a 3rd one to level it up. And then we're buying both lionfish, right?
We could buy 1 lionfish and have the other one frozen.
Yeah, and then if we get a blobfish, we could just sell it and then buy the other one. Okay. Yeah, so we just buy 1 and we keep the other frozen?
Yeah.
Okay.
Because at this point, we're going to be rolling a lot.
Yeah.
And we'll probably have... Yeah, we got to prioritize the chocolates, though.
So thank you for the follow, Mr. Stereo Pets. Okay. Yeah, we just roll here, right?
Yep.
Okay. Interesting.
Could legitimately hit level 2 right now.
We could just do it right now. We could freeze the Spino and, like, work towards level 3. Actually, no, we're not gonna have the gold.
It's a lot of...
I'm thinking, I've got the mindset of, I'm trying to get an achievement. No, we're trying to get this achievement. We don't have the gold for that.
Okay, so if we buy 2... So, basically, if we buy these 2, we have to force ourselves to lose, right? If we buy 1 and then buy them later, when we've shown that we actually have enough time to get them, we can be on track, if we get lucky, to get a level 2 lionfish and also win every single round. My mind right now is trying to figure out how we win every single round. We're already going to round 18. I don't think our team is actually scaling fast enough to win rounds 19 and 20.
We keep drawing.
I saw your team. Yeah, and we keep on drawing, which is bad. So I want to roll.
Actually, that is one thing to keep in mind. Our chocolate odds are probably a bit higher than we think because we are going to get draws. This team is it draws a lot.
Unfortunately, yes.
All
right, I would keep them frozen and I would just start rolling.
Okay.
I don't actually know if a level 2 lionfish does much because
it's one extra
the first pet. Yeah, the first pet is gonna get the first pet has a stake, right? But then when they die, they spawn a unit, and then what's the point of the next weakness?
Right. It only is good against seagull. That is the only thing. And I don't think seagull builds are that common. Again, when I was doing my seagull run, I only saw one seagull build, and it was at turn 19.
So, yeah, we don't get it to level 2 unless we have the luxury to.
Okay, honestly, at that point, do we unfreeze one of these, have a higher chance at blobfish, and therefore we can then sell the lionfish and buy a new one?
Yes, I like that.
Okay.
I like that, actually.
So we just roll again? Okay.
Blobfish.
Alright, we keep it frozen, and we roll again and we get a pill, and then we're happy.
Well, we don't... We want... Yeah, okay, yeah, if we get a pill, we're happy, but we would have to do it next turn, not this turn.
Yeah, I think we just keep this frozen pretty much forever until we kill it, and then we buy a new lionfish.
Yep.
Okay. Nothing. Go again.
Where be thy chocolates?
Shark as the last unit doesn't make much sense. We go... Yeah, lionfish is probably better. Getting rid of the steak, I feel, is more impactful. We go again.
Yep.
Chocolate pill, come on. That's actually super promising. That's our sloth if we get 2 pills. So now the math is like incredibly in our favor. It has to be. Chocolate or pill, we get it.
And like we can freeze another lionfish if we...
I mean, we may as well, right? Like...
Yeah.
Is there any reason not to? Okay.
Because there's...
We keep going. And we just freeze foods that we need, like chocolate and pill. Is that it?
Yeah. Come on, pill and chocolate.
Ooh, there we go. Okay.
All right.
And we roll again, and we just hopefully get another pill. Okay, that's actually relevant for the lionfish, but we're not going to be able to buy it yet. Like, we're going to have to... We sell this lionfish, we pill the thing. Is it worth freezing that? Because we want it eventually, but we don't need it right now.
This is a level 3 sloth, isn't it? If we get the level...
We need one more pill. So, what will happen,
No, we don't, right? We have a level 3...
Oh, wait, yeah, you're right. It's 3 blobfish. I'm stupid. Yeah, you're right. You're totally right.
We have to be careful because we don't have enough money, right? We'll have to enter round 15 with a 4-man team, right? I don't like that. I don't actually like that. Like, right now, we have so much time. We actually have a lot of time in the world. So I'm going to redo some of the math. We've got our whole shop frozen.
I did not even... I was thinking... I was so tunnel visioned on, yeah, we just need 2 blobfish. I completely forgot about getting a level 2 one. And only needed 1 pill. Completely just overlooked it. Wow. Okay, I feel like our luck's turned around a little bit with this. Turned around a bit.
Like, we don't... Now we don't have... We're not in a rush to get our level 2 sloth. We need to win 5 more times.
It was handed to us on a silver platter. It is just the wins. And at this point, like, extra chocolates is nice for, like, high-level Spino and, like, orangutan.
Yeah. I think I don't think we get the level 2 blobfish. What do you think?
I don't think so either. I'm mostly thinking, do we freeze the steak or not? Because we definitely want it eventually on the lionfish. Or maybe the popcorn. But probably steak's better.
Maybe the popcorn, yeah.
Steaks...
but, like, I don't think we get that as a last item, right?
Yeah, so, like, honestly, okay, but popcorn's a decent option. It's either steak or popcorn. They're both okay. So, like, we don't need this frozen. I think we need this open for a chocolate or a pill. Mostly a pill is better, because it gives us 2. We keep the blobfishes frozen, obviously. Next turn, we sell this. Buy that. We'd be at 5 gold. We pill. We're at 4. We buy a new
When you say buy
lionfish.
that, what do you mean by
The
that?
blobfishes. Oh wait, no, we only buy one blobfish because we have one pill. I'm stupid. Okay, we buy one blobfish, we pill it, we buy the other lionfish, and then we roll. Actually, we don't roll. We don't buy it first. We roll first, and then when we hit 3, we buy the last one.
Oh man, I wish we had more wins. How important is it that we avoid a draw on round 15? That is the question.
I think we just need all the wins at this point.
Matter. Losses or draw. It's very important that we win, but how important? Can we go into round 19?
I think
win.
Okay, we have the experience. We just need to like maximize our chance at winning at this point. As much tempo as we can get. We're gonna get the experience. It's literally all here. We just need 1 pill. Which, I mean, the chance we don't get 1 pill is 0. Actually, honestly, there's no point not freezing this blobfish, right? Like, we don't need this shot.
Yeah.
In case,
is there any pet that we want? Is there any pet that we want? Like, that's the thing.
I mean, actually, are we ever getting to level 2? We probably aren't. Because you're right, we don't have the money during the 1 round. We don't have enough money to get it all done.
If there's no pet, if there's no pet that we want more than a blobfish, then we just freeze it anyway.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't... Like, we looked at the shop, and we don't really see anything that we want.
Like, we wanted octopus, kind of, but lionfish is actually okay as well. And, like...
And
we could actually totally get a level 2 lionfish. It won't matter against someone, but against peanut teams, with Walrus in front, it matters. That's actually where the level 2 goes. Good. Against other peanut teams.
This is the part where I wish we got a level 2 lioness.
Oh, yeah.
Early.
Yeah.
But we would have lost a little bit more. But this is we're drawing a lot.
I will say, we're very lucky we haven't found any opposing lionfish or toad. Because that is the hard counter to our team. It is hard counter. So we're very lucky we haven't found those yet, and I hope we don't.
So, what's our positioning, by the way?
Okay, so... Yeah, where's the lionfish?
Should probably be last, right?
Lionfish last?
Yes.
So yeah, we basically need to hope that... We need to hope that our peanuts positively trade with everything. So basically, okay, wait, we were drawing with a 4 squad before. So if we keep drawing with our 4 squad, because we have high health, and one of them gets a positive trade, the rest trade, and then we win with the lionfish in the back.
Yeah.
Eventually we can give it stake and maybe put it in front of something else, but otherwise...
The thing that lionfish is taking the orangutan health. Shit. That's terrible, actually.
Oh, you're right. Well, it's too late to do anything. Well, wait. Yeah, no, this lionfish is going... It's one buff we're losing. I think
health buff?
For the sake of
how
getting
much 8 health though?
It is a lot.
Helps us win.
It's a shame to lose it, but it's nothing we can do about it at this point. We need the blobfishes for the sloth experience. Then we get our permanent lionfish after that. And then we just hopefully the buffs go to that one, and then we can keep it.
Alright. I think it's worth if this lionfish is the difference of winning and losing, I think it's okay to lose orangutan buff.
Yeah. I think the buff's just dead. We definitely
don't...
Honestly, wait, hold up. We actually need another lionfish more than we need another blobfish.
Okay.
Actually, wait, no. We also appreciate orangutans and Spinosauruses. Because we're going to get the sloth to level 3. It's going to happen. Like, unless we get hard roll on the pill. We actually want to start leveling up our orangutan level 3 and our Spino to level 3. We may as well. What else are we going to do?
In that case, there's more pets that we're looking for than lionfish. Fucking hell, this is hard.
So like we could just end up with a level 1 lionfish forever. So okay, I think for now we still freeze both lionfish because we're going to play. So we need to think what we're doing next turn. We're definitely selling a lionfish, get a blobfish, pilling the blobfish on the sloth. Like almost certainly happening.
Yep.
So that would be 7 gold left.
Yep.
Then we don't do anything. We roll. Hopefully we find a pill immediately. Because then we can buy... No, we're gonna have an empty slot anyway. If that happens. It's not possible. Unless we get it in... No, even if we get it in 1 roll. Actually, no. It is possible. But the only way it's possible is if our food here starts off as a pill. That is the only way that we
That's
somehow
not very
end with a
likely.
lionfish, which is not going to happen. Yeah, it's not going to happen.
Chance. All right. What about this? What about the line that we don't actually go for? We after this one blobfish and pill, we won't go for any more blobfishes and pills. The argument is that we have too much time in the world to get chocolates by rolling.
And we need the stats on the lionfish, which is a permanent addition.
Yes, exactly.
Okay, I see that. And then, in that case, we probably aren't going for level 2 lionfish. I think we need the spots for Spino and Orangutan more. So we just need one blobfish open.
Although we could freeze one slot, and just in case the 5% that we get.
Yeah, we could get the pill, which is probably not going to happen, but it might. And we'd probably just run with this, right?
Yeah.
Okay. And this is the positioning, definitely. I think it's positioning. We go.
Yeah. Yep.
No mistakes. No mistakes. Yeah, I pressed it.
Hopefully, I mean, it's a mistake of if it is a mistake to let the blobfish get buffed by 8 health here, it's a mistake that we knew that.
Yeah.
We took the risk.
Oh,
like,
I'm so nervous. What team? Okay, that's a win, right? That's a win. Okay, cool. Thank you.
We didn't need the.
We didn't need it, but look, that was a weak team. That was just a weak team. We got lucky.
Yeah.
So, okay, we definitely sell this and we pill the blobfish.
Okay, let's do it.
Goodbye, lionfish. Blobfish. Pill on blobfish. I'm not doing anything wrong.
Yep.
We're good. Spino on the level up. Not useless.
Funny, wait, is it useless? Oh no, pause one. You know, I was looking at the food items. Would 6 health be worth it when we're completely done? 6 health from broccoli.
Oh, broccoli's good in this pack. It's actually good. Oh, we don't need an attack. You're right. Okay, I never considered it.
But I don't know. I don't think it's good because like you could just pill something else and you get 4 health anyway.
I think yeah, like we don't really need it. We run the lionfish more. So yeah, so if we roll here, we're gonna be on after we use the pill, we're gonna be on 2 gold. Yeah. So we have to play lionfish.
And by the way, even if we found a pill on the beginning of our round, the pteradon only has 1 stack.
Yeah. That's true. You're very right. I completely forgot. Okay, so are we freezing this blobfish at all? Or are we just looking for chocolates? Oh, we need the stats.
I don't think we freeze the blobfish.
We need the stats on the lionfish. This is permanent.
Yes, it's permanent at this point.
Okay, line up like that something. And then we roll.
Yep.
Something good, please. Nah, we just roll more. We need chocolates.
No. I'm looking at the cheese.
It's only gonna be 8 power on our lionfish.
No, it's not. It's much more than 8 power.
Spino, yeah. Spino.
Because the Spino is gonna be buffing it.
Yeah, that's true. I still don't think it's worth it. I think we just need to get the chocolates.
Okay, yeah, chocolate. Okay, yep.
Steak.
Steak could be worth it.
I think we freeze this. That's a good.
Yeah. Is it?
Although, is it worth... Because we're rolling 2. Now, I'd 100% freeze it if it was 0 gold. Or even 1 gold. But 2 gold?
At 2 gold, it's kind of awkward, isn't it?
It's blocking 2 rolls. Yeah, it's very awkward. So I'm not sure if we freeze it. It would help us win this round. I think we need wins. Right? We're going to get the chocolate. Okay, so wait. Let's assume we freeze here. Let's assume we do 2 rolls. And we get no chocolate. Oh, actually... You can no, just it's simpler for you to calculate.
Let's do some math.
In 3 with 30 gold. With 30 gold. But then actually 24 gold. What's the chance of getting a chocolate with rolls?
30 gold? You mean
it's actually 24 because we're
21
buying
gold. But we're also buying the steak too, so it's 21 gold.
Right, yeah, you're right, 21 gold, okay.
And we get 2 free rolls plus a half roll, so it's 23.5 rolls.
So you may as well include the chance that chocolate appears in here as well.
Yeah, naturally. 23.5, 47 is n, and x equals to 2. 77% chance.
Okay. That's okay. Like with Sloth, you can't be perfect.
No.
I think it's more likely we lose because we didn't buy the stake than it is that we miss the 23% chance.
Although, one question. How valuable is a stake in the back line?
Well, I don't think we put the lionfish in the back line anymore. I think we put it slightly further.
Oh, you're right. You're right. Okay, yeah. I think that's fine, yeah.
Now, where exactly would we put it, assuming we have the stake? We probably still want the Sloth in the back with the high health. And then maybe third slot, right? Kill the biggest units, probably kill the third slot. And then Spino will be buffing stuff. That's probably good, right?
Yep.
So we roll twice and hopefully we get a chocolate.
Yep.
Popcorn, we don't need it.
Popcorn could be...
It could be okay. It could actually be okay. Like, it's another 6-4. And we have to consider the chance that it naturally gives us a feint unit. There's no good feint units. Fire Ant's useless. We don't need attack. Yeah, there's no good feint units.
Yeah.
We don't have trumpets. Okay. Actually, even with trumpets, this doesn't work because it tries to do it again, but you have no trumpets, so it does 0 damage. Yep. Okay. We just roll again.
Yep.
Okay, well, I kind of figured. That's fine, and we just go. This positioning.
No. Lionfish? Why is Lionfish third on this fight?
You're right. Oh, I almost made a mistake. Completely. Okay. Yeah. Almost made a mistake. Thank you for saving me there.
Okay.
I think we're good now.
Luck be a lady.
Yeah.
This is truly luck be a lady.
Okay, those health bots matter now. We're keeping that guy. And we just need the 77%. And to win rounds. Oh, we're not. Okay, wait, we stopped the popcorn. I don't like snake. I do not like snake here. Oh no. That is a miracle. That is a miracle.
Yeah, we got lucky. I don't know how lucky, but I feel like we got lucky.
I feel like we got lucky too. I thought as soon as it hit, as soon as the Spino died, I'm like, we're done. But then the lionfish had enough stats because of the Spino. I was just okay. We take it. We take it. That was a very important win, actually. We can't afford draws or losses at this point, especially losses.
Yep.
Okay. We just buy stake, right? And then.
Yep.
And we can now put him here.
For those chocolates.
And now we get those chocolates.
25%.
We literally aren't really looking. I mean, I might freeze a Spino or an orangutan, but otherwise, we're just looking for chocolate.
Yep.
Or the 1 in 10,000 chance to find a second Sloth, surely, you know?
Yep.
Not impossible.
Miss.
We're not. We're definitely not. Yeah.
Nope.
Okay. Nice.
Okay.
That I'm assuming increases our odds by a lot. We just roll one more.
Yes.
Okay. Okay. These good position.
Let's see. Should the clownfish ever be fourth with the Spino in last? Let me think. I would, because like 24, it's like if it right now has 4 attack after the stake, which means it's actually still a little bit useless.
It might get bossed from Spino, but we can't guarantee.
Yes.
And
that's, I think we can just hope for that.
So still third position?
Or 24 attack. 30 attack. Yeah.
This is still good. And who's getting buffed? The lionfish again? Okay. The least useful one to get buffed, but at least next round we get pteradon. Pteradon's also not that useful because it's in the front. Oh, we can just move it out of the front. Put something like the orangutan in the front. Okay.
And
we just end here. This is good.
Luck be a lady.
I'm so nervous. So ridiculously nervous, but it's going better than before. We're actually getting wins now. The strategy came together. We're getting wins. That's a lot of stats they get. Okay, we try to positively at the start. That's huge. We don't. Oh no, that sucked. No, the golden retriever. I completely forgot. Oh god. Okay, that's.
So maybe the line. Can we pause at the beginning of the fight? I want to see if lionfish should have been in the last position.
We got very unlucky with the octopus health.
Yeah, the octopus had too much health.
Yeah, it respawned here, and then the turkey buffed it a lot. And
yeah.
Level 3 whale. And a level 3 octopus. Yeah.
Alright.
Yeah.
Let's,
maybe that is worth considering. Maybe the lionfish does go in the back. It does have 22... Yeah. Okay, to be fair, it has 22 health. It could actually just live an attack in the back. It could be like a pseudo peanut.
Shouldn't it act as like the cleanup unit? Yeah, I think it should be in the back as a cleanup unit.
I think still maybe Spino behind it, maybe. But
no, because like I don't think so. Okay. Peanut?
Well, we definitely chocolate the sloth, right? We can do that now.
Would we have one if we played lionfish in the back? Can we see? I'm gonna calculate really quick.
I'll let you see the stats of the octopus after it. So wait, we're only looking for the back unit, so this is where it matters.
Yep.
Okay.
And if we had the lionfish in the back, the sloth would have died. The stego would kill their stego. Then, or whatever that thing is called.
It would have then lived. It would have killed the popcorn. How much? We would have won. Yeah.
We would have won.
Oh, it depends on the octopus hits. Actually, if the stego's low enough, it might die. It would have died at the stego anyway. No, wait, because the sloth kills it one hit. Yeah. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, we just buy the chocolate, right, on the sloth.
Oh wait, no. But then the golden retriever spawns.
Right. Yeah, that's how we lost. Actually, wait. How much? The golden retriever... Well, he does the steak. We actually still win. Because... Actually, do we? We need to see how much health the golden retriever has. Alright, go faster. No, I'm doing it wrong. It was already on fast mode. I swear I put my setting faster. Whatever. How much did the golden retriever have? 15,
oh, but then the turkey got the peanut. Alright, it wouldn't have.
Right. So we lost Danny. Well...
We would have drawn, or it's basically losing.
Yeah, losing at this point, it's like basically drawing. We just chocolate the sloth.
Yeah. Yep.
And then we get another chocolate, and we're happy. Nothing. Maybe broccoli, but I don't think so. Just roll again.
Yep.
Chocolate. No. Roll again.
Yep. Roll again.
Chocolate. Hey, we should sell something for the snail. Joke.
And roll again, I guess.
Yeah, just keep rolling. Nothing. Nothing. Nothing.
And lionfish in the back?
Yeah, I hope that's right. And we need to put you in 4th. He is going to buff the thing at least. At least that attack buff matters. Actually, you know what? We're getting more benefit out of the Spino attack buff now. That is a thing, at least.
Yep.
Now, pteradon's getting buffed. It is going to be 8 higher, so it's over here is the way to do it. If we want lowest
I agree.
Okay. Oh, I'm so nervous. 3 more wins, please. I think we're going to get the chocolate. It's just the 3 wins. Okay.
Oh shit.
Now it's scary. Now it's very, very scary.
Yes, it is.
Hope's fading a little bit. We
gotta go to round.
I had a bit of hope before, but now 1 life. It's okay. Well, it's not over yet. You know, we could get a lucky streak. I just kind of doubt it because I think we're behind the curve. We're just gonna get further behind the curve. We just need to roll.
Yeah.
Okay, we just finished this off now.
Do we go for sloth or do we go for lionfish?
I don't want to risk it. I just.
You're okay with the sticker? Okay.
Well, no, I mostly mean that I don't want to risk not getting chocolate later. I know it's a low chance, but I don't think...
It's very, the odds are like 90, with 29 gold left, going for one, or actually 26 gold left for one chocolate. Or actually, I'll just say 23 because we're gonna get for a lionfish, level 2 lionfish. It is extremely high chance still, but yeah.
I wish we didn't.
Yeah, we can.
I wish we kept the lionfish frozen from before, but.
We were assuming, by the way, that we were winning rounds 16, 17, and 18.
Yeah, this is where
in that scenario.
Not good. Yeah, if you really think chocolate and lionfish is safe, then we can do that. But like, yeah, I don't know.
How valuable is a level 2? How valuable would a level 2 lionfish have been on this on the previous fight? Not really, actually, because
they didn't have anything anyway, and we already won each other.
Yeah.
Oh, he played the feint build really well. That's how you get scaling in this one, the feint build. I don't see it often.
All our 8 health was completely like our health is completely useless compared to how much But there is a chance. It's not a great chance, but what? Oh, man. Is it ever right that our steak should be replaced with a popcorn? It's like a honey, right?
Ooh, it's better than honey because like oh, not really. Well, it is higher stats than honey, so it is better. But yeah, yeah, I don't know.
Because if we're getting enough stats from this Stego for it to make its attack stronger than the stuff.
Yeah, maybe popcorn would have probably. Oh, it might have tied us last game, which is better than we lost because we are dangerous territory. I think we just steal chocolate the sloth and then just what's out of the way.
Let's do that.
We just don't have to worry about it ever again. I get the sticker at least. Why do you keep giving me pteradons? I wanted Spinos, right? We've seen so many pteradons, and the level up does not matter. Okay, we roll. Give me something good. Nothing good. I mean, we could just buy random foods. I don't think it'll make much difference, but like.
I say, with 5 gold left, you can probably find a better food than salad, right?
Yeah, definitely. I think we roll one more. Okay, we roll again.
Yep.
Okay, well, if you want to go the revive route, cherry is a revive with 2/2 at the end. It's not like great, but it is basically honey. If it's on the lionfish, it will be the last unit. We have to have lionfish at the back if we do that.
I say skip it.
Skip it? Okay. I kind of want broccoli, but it's not true. I think we roll. I think we roll for chocolates. Honestly, we just need we need like higher levels on some people.
Yeah.
Nope.
Like lionfish level 2 would be a decent improvement. All right.
Okay.
And then now we move. I guess it.
Yeah, don't. Who's getting the buff? I think either orangutan or Spino, but
so orangutan just stays in the front.
Yeah.
Do we freeze the broccoli?
It's +3 health.
What better foods? I would freeze it.
Yeah, sure. And then, so this peanut positioning is good. It's just where the lionfish goes. That's all. That is all.
Okay. Scary.
It's very scary. Where are we putting it?
I think the lionfish should stay in the back.
Okay. I believe. I don't want to press it.
All right. Gotta ship it.
The inevitable doom. Okay, he buffed himself. That's okay. The inevitable doom. Something good, please. We lived. Okay, it only tried with a check. That's okay. Oh, we lose. Do we know? We don't.
We lose.
There we go. Well,
oh man.
well.
By a little hair.
Oh, I noticed I did lose one in the first 2 games, but yeah, whatever. Okay.
Damn, that was close. What happened there? I was my target was that we were winning on ending the game on round 17. My instinct told me that the orangutan and whatever walrus strategy was enough scaling to end the game at round 17. But if it went beyond that, it was basically game over.
What round were we on? Oh wait, it's not in Hall of Fame, obviously. What round were we on? 18. Also, someone said in chat, Cherry would have tied it. It actually, I don't think it would have, because we wouldn't have killed the silk moth without the stake. I think. So we wouldn't have got as far if we had the cherry. So we did need the stake, I think. Well, different positioning have saved us. No, wait, no, it was... No, yeah, we... Wait, actually, I should have paused it. Would the cherry have saved us? I'll pause it at the end. It would have only been a tie. We're probably going to lose anyway. The moment we lost those 2 rounds back to back, I was a bit bad. Okay, so... Yeah, actually, Cherry would have... No, we would have lost to Cherry because their popcorn would beat our dog. No, wait, it would have tied it. Oh, it would have actually tied it, I think.
Tying is the same thing as losing.
Yeah, like it would have delayed the inevitable. It would have helped a little bit. At least we got a round, but it would have just delayed the inevitable. We would have lost the round 19. So, oh well. At least I got the not stats. At least where's the achievements? At least I got the ribbon. Not the ribbon, the sticker. Something. I have at least like some proof of the sloth. It does show up, right? I can't. Oh, there it is. Nice.
There it is.
At least I got that. It's better than nothing. You know what? Look, my first ever sloth. I've never seen a sloth before, which I actually think I'm below odds because I was on my previous file for quite a bit. This file, I feel like I was on odds to find sloth. But previously,
how many total games have you played?
Total. I don't know how many last files on. I probably should have checked it before I got rid of it. But this file, what do I look for?
175.
So yeah, that's all packs.
Yeah, if that was your first slot, that's pretty unlucky.
Yeah, well, that's also with, like, my previous file... So, okay, I believe... Yeah, I think my previous file had probably, like, 200 to 250 matches. I never found a slot. So, yeah, I am below odds. You think it's below odds on this file, though? I think on this file, it might have been fine odds on the sloth. I think just given that I had another file with, like, 200 matches, that I should have found it earlier. It is what it is. It was a fun run. It actually went it went further than I expected, to be honest.
It went actually exactly how I expected.
Basically,
we had the orangutan set up, and I determined my deep synopsis of what happened. We had the orangutan, and we were set up for the what's that thing called? Freaking walrus. And strong enough to get the ribbon, but we have to end it around 16, 17, and yeah, maybe 18. Very, very tie-heavy strategy. So if we tie too much, it starts to be super scary. The reason why we ended up tying so much was because on rounds 10, 11, and 12, we wasted way too much gold rolling for trying to get the combo complete.
Yeah, and we had a 4 squads. We kept tying.
If we had completed the combo earlier, every single one of those draws would have been a win.
Yeah, and that would have been our 3 we needed.
We would have won.
Yeah. We got very unlucky on pills early on. Pills just refused. Pteradon took so long to show up.
We got unlucky with both chocolates, but being unlucky in chocolates is not the super, not as like game ending, ribbon ending as it would be in other packs and before the patch. The game ending, or basically what killed us, was not finding the pteradon and not finding the pills fast enough.
Yeah. We did get pretty lucky with the blobfishes at the end. Like after we completed setup, we found all the blobfishes.
Luck at the end is.
But it was too late. Yeah, too late.
It was basically we got cancer on round 12, and we were just doing chemotherapy.
Yeah. Well.
Damn.
It was
fun though.
It was good. It was good. I'm definitely will ask you again if I find another sloth. I definitely like.
Yep.
So it started out right. I saw that sloth, and like immediately I froze up. Like I'm like, oh shit, there's a sloth.
It was a close attempt though.
And yeah, I didn't want to touch anything, but then like after I watched your streams, like at that point it kind of became like this is just gonna be more of an experience thing. Like I knew like from your VODs that I would have a lot of fun doing the run. So at that point I actually started to care a lot less. Like okay, like at the start it was like there's like hope, but also not. And then it turned into I don't really care if there's not much hope because I think it'll be fun anyway. But there's still hope. And then there wasn't hope. But
funnily enough, like the odds of you ribboning, I don't tell people this during the beginning of the run because it's sometimes really depressing.
I actually meant to ask you. I forgot to ask you. I meant to ask you at the start. I wanted to
even
know.
at the highest, even at the best probabilities of ribboning, I usually put it at like 20-25% tops. Your run, because actually all these numbers I gave you were pre-patch. Your number was like 30%.
Mm-hmm. I did mean to ask you. I completely forgot. That was one thing I wanted to ask you at the start. I actually wanted to know what you thought my win chance was because I wouldn't have really, you know, I'm just curious. I wouldn't have let it like get me down. You know, what happens, right? We either find the pills or we don't. You know.
And really, the only thing that everything just banked on finding the pterodactyl and your setup early enough that to prevent the draws. But 30% is from patch afterwards. All these percentages are going to be a lot higher. If this was the bugged matchmaking, I was putting it at 80%.
Yeah.
By the way.
Yeah. So okay. So given that the matchmaking is fixed, you did kind of see what teams we went up against when we were doing that. So you kind of have a judgment. Given what teams we went up against, what would you have thought my start round percentage was? I'm just
Given
curious.
that the teams,
I know it can't be a great estimate, but like I'm just curious what you think.
I would 30% is around right.
Yeah. Well, yeah. By that logic, I just get 2 more sloths and then I get it, right?
That's how math works.
Not how it works. Do you? I'm just curious. Like I'm just gonna. Actually, do you have other sloths? Because I don't want to hold you up too much.
I do, but it's not. It's you know, people have been waiting like the whole week, and so it's not a rush because it's just like 5 more minutes.
I am curious. I actually used to think that the matchmaking was live. I then found out after DMing you that it's not, and that it takes from a pool. So I had a worry that if you couldn't get back to me in a week, I was going to have to do it myself because I thought that when the weekly pack changed, it would delete my run. But actually, I'm now thinking that it wouldn't, right? Or would it?
It doesn't.
It doesn't? Okay, yes, I would have been fine.
I've done some testing. I've done some testing on that.
Yeah.
Matchmaking used to be like when you get match made, you pool against the most recent couple. I don't know how it does it now, but what I did was when the weekly pack is over, you only get queued against other your same weekly pack. I had a sloth run where I made 5 accounts start the weekly pack, and when we were on the sloth run, I was playing through my accounts to try to matchmake and feed win
with yourself. Yeah.
None of those accounts. Yeah. None of those runs actually. They were all not. So I used to think it was always the most recent couple, but that test proved otherwise.
Yeah, I when I thought the matchmaking was live, when I first DM'd, I thought the matchmaking was live, so I thought they would delete the run because I would have no opponents. Like, who's it going to match me with? But then when I found out that it just puts you in a pool and then it just fights you with them after the fact, I then thought, oh well, it would just give me the old weekly pool. Like, no new runs are going in there, but they don't need new runs in there. They just give me the old ones. So I then thought it probably won't. It'll probably be fine. I was going to say something, and now I forgot what I was going to say. Completely. It's just gone.
Probably because it's like 4 o'clock where you are.
It's actually
now.
I'm actually not tired at all. Okay, so like
I can hear the energy.
Funny story, right? So I didn't know when you were gonna wake up. Like, so I had no idea when you were gonna wake up, right? I had to wake up early today, and I may or may not have woken up earlier than I wanted to as well, and only gotten like 5 hours sleep, and I may or may not have been half asleep at like 10 p.m. and I drank a lemonade to wake me up.
A lemonade.
I guaranteed would have fallen asleep while waiting. I was tired.
Oh man.
I'm not tired anymore now though. I gave myself some sugar. I'm fine. So yeah, I've been wide awake.
Well, I probably shouldn't hold you any longer. You probably should get some.
I really want to know what I was going to say. I was going to say something.
4 a.m. last night too.
Okay, well, yeah, I don't remember what I was going to say. If I remember, I'll tell you. Anyway,
Okay, yep.
Yeah, I don't remember.
Yeah, that was definitely super fun. Thanks for bringing this Sloth.
Yep. And thank you for helping. I think it's really cool how you do this. Like, it's just a really cool, like, win-win situation where, like, you obviously really like doing the Sloth runs, and obviously it's rare, so you can't, like, just do a Sloth run when you feel like it. You're not going to find one. So it's great that, like, you get the Sloths, and the people that give you the Sloths get help. It's just a win-win for everyone. It's really cool.
Yeah, and like, I stream it also, so it gives me content.
And great community interaction. It's actually really cool. When I found out about this, I'm like, I need that. That's cool. So yeah, thank you for that.
Yep, thank you.
Yeah, and yeah, that should be it. So yeah, see ya. Good luck with your next Sloth.
Yep, thank you, and have a good night's sleep.
I was about to say good night. That doesn't make sense.
Yep, see ya.
See ya. Okay, that should be the end of the stream. That was incredibly cool. 3 hours. It took us 3 hours to do the Sloth run. That is insane. Yeah, that was really fun. I'm not actually too disheartened that we lost that Sloth. You know, it is my first ever Sloth. You know, it can only do so much. And that was just really fun. Totally do this again. Yeah. But that should be the end of the stream. Thank you for everyone came by. I actually saw quite a few viewers, which is surprising. Surprising. I think maybe Cleanup helped me get some viewers. I think he might have like posted the link somewhere or something, or told people about it. Because like, I'm an Isaac streamer and I'm getting views on Super Auto Pets. Yeah, it's the coolest. So I didn't know he still did it. There was it's from like 9 months ago. There's a Reddit post and a YouTube video talking about how he helps people with Sloth runs. And I thought, oh, I haven't seen a YouTube video of him doing a Sloth help for a long time. So I thought he didn't do it anymore. But I figured may as well look it up. So I was on the SAP Discord, so I'm like, well, okay, first try. I'll just look up his name and I'll just ask him. But literally, before I even had to ask him in DMs if he still did Sloth help, he literally had a message. One of his most recent messages in the Discord was, "Hey, I'm catching up on Sloths and I'll be streaming." I'm like, okay, yeah, he clearly still does it. That's great. You should release him. You should release him. But yeah. I'm very happy that he still did them, because I wasn't sure. I thought it might have been like a 9 months ago thing that like stopped happening, but no, it's really cool you kept it up. But yeah, I'll be ending stream now. So thank you everyone who came by. I'm not sure if I'll be streaming more Super Auto Pets ever. I mean, if there's interest in it, they might be interested in it, but I don't think me playing by myself will be as interesting as the 3-hour Sloth game. And I am more of an Isaac streamer, so I'm not sure, but I might stream it. It's not impossible, right? But yeah, that's it. Thank you everyone who came by, and I will actually end the stream for real now, rather than rambling on forever. So yeah, see ya.